YouTube. There we go. No, I didn't turn the VPN on before I started streaming, so we're just on YouTube TV. Which I canceled, so I should only have like a few weeks left of it. But Randy definitely not winning at Mania. I don't think anything is a definite. I don't think anything is definite ever, my darlings. I don't like to be confident in things that I have no part, like, you know, I have no idea. How the hell am I supposed to know? How should I know? Where does this level of confidence come from, my darlings? Where? Where? I don't know if the VPN thing is still valid. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. That's how I got my last deal, was because y'all kept using it. Even when I wasn't getting paid to advertise them. But my contract expired this month, I think. My next gig, I'm working for the General. YouTube TV. There it is. Yay. It's me, Mario. YouTube, did you start? YouTube, are you here? Are you here, YouTube? Where's the chat? Can't find it. There it is. Hello, YouTube. I gotta put my headphones in. There they are. Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. Never believe. Hey guys, Maven here. Sure it is. You wonder how many people were shocked that Jericho's staying in AEW? I don't feel like it's really a shocking thing. I don't feel like that's a shocking thing at all. But I get it. Whatever. Where the hell? Where did I put the... Oh, well, I don't care. I'll find him later. It's not, LOL, just a fan. No way. Talk to Twitch audience in the British accent and YouTube in the Russian accent? Well, you guys both get, you know, streamed to at the same time. That's confusing. It can be a wee bit confusing. No. Okay, there we go. Dr. Pepper is fake. Sorry. Y'all wild. I forgot. Now I remember why I keep the YouTube chat off. Oh, goodness. You guys are insane. I lose all of my abilities trying to listen and understand you people. You're going to give me an aneurysm. Hi, guys. Welcome to the shit show. I'm Wheezy. We're here to watch WWE. We're here to watch WWE, okay? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my clip screen here. There we go. Oh, they're in the loo and they're proud.
Our road to WrestleMania is headed in that direction.
It's Snake Man's home. Snake Man's home. Is it still 3 hours tonight? Chad, yes.
Brutality will blast loudly in this arena tonight. Rhea Ripley has been taking the direct and dangerous
my streaming NXT Stand and Deliver tomorrow. I wasn't planning on it, and then I kind of thought about it, and so TBD.
That the WWE Women's Champ, Jade Cargill,
TBD.
Rhea goes head-to-head with Michin. Jade and B-Fab, of course, there by her side. And massive star power in the women's tag team division. Charlotte Flair and her bestie,
what's happening over here?
Have come to St. Louis. They will be in against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Two of the teams set to
looking
fight
jacked.
for the championship at
Looking jacked.
WrestleMania.
Ain't Mania next weekend? No, it's in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
It is an awesome crowd. 11,620 here for Friday Night SmackDown as we welcome you. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you.
Oh,
2 weeks to Mania, you feeling this?
where are they at? Oh yeah, St. Luke. My dumbass. We literally just showed the arch. What are we talking about?
Nervous energy everywhere you look, not more so than right here in the nest of the Viper.
St. Louis, of course, has been home to so much WWE history. It is, as you
Is it weird that this feels both like the longest and shortest road to WrestleMania in recent years? Yeah, because I feel you. I feel you. I'm feeling the same.
Square Garden, New York City.
Feeling the same, feeling the same.
What to talk about?
My reactions last week kind of popped off a little bit.
I want to talk about Randy Orton. This version of Randy Orton
It is a weird feeling. It's a weird in between.
You have to be
Chris Jericho is back in AEW, y'all. Yes, I did see. Just because I did not stream it or talk about it doesn't mean I did not see it.
But from what I've seen so far,
I am not
you
contributing to the
are not
oversaturation
your
of stuff at the
father.
moment. I just don't feel the need to.
You have
It ain't
no
feeling like
idea
Mania
who
for
you're
you right
dealing
now.
with.
Can I ask why?
I don't know.
Like everyone that doesn't feel like it, like what are like what's the first thing that comes to your like for those of you that don't feel like it's Mania season? What is keeping it from feeling like Mania season for you?
Today, and I know that some of that stuff was to you.
The Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and Ice Show Speed at WrestleMania. Yeah. I don't really care. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, you're not yours either.
I love that they replayed that. Like
Here because
it was such an
I
interesting
care about you. Unless
Interesting.
you can learn to actually think like Randy,
not enough build up, but there's a lot of good matches to see. What do you feel like isn't built up enough? What merits like a really good build up? How long should the build up be? What kind of things do you want involved in something that is enough build up? Snakeman! Realistically, as long as the main attractions are built up, that's what makes a good card. I feel like for the most part, I mean, not every single match has been like, holy shit. But I don't think that everything needs a build. I just had a really good conversation with Dante. I don't know his last name. I don't even know what his YouTube channel name is anymore. He was, but we made a video yesterday. And we had a really good conversation about it. And it was nice to talk to somebody else in the space that you could actually have a conversation with about it, because we didn't agree on everything, but I like hearing other perspectives, but also hearing somebody else that also kind of gets where I'm coming from. It was really nice. You prefer long-term storytelling? I understand why they're doing Randy Cody, but I guess I'm gonna stop you right there, because I really don't, this is what me and Dante talked about. I don't understand if you like long-term storytelling. Dante was in Stash Club. If you like long-term storytelling, there is very few things that are longer at the moment other than Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Solely because of the history that's there, that's coming full circle. They just showed them together, what was it, Legacy or whatever? But I mean, Cody Rhodes was there when everything happened with the McMahons. Randy turned on Cody Rhodes at that point in time. They have talked about each other publicly and riding together and everything. So I don't understand viewing this as not long-term storytelling. Just because they didn't feud for 6 months before WrestleMania, that would be really annoying. I really don't want to see them feud for 6 months doing the same thing up to WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Just 2 weeks away.
He has been eyeing that belt for near a year. Yeah, the subtle little glances at it when they've been in the ring together or when he's helped Cody, there's been like there's been so many moments where there's like this hesitation.
Vicious, psychotic version of Randy Orton that there is.
How would you feel if they continue with the Randy Cody feud till SummerSlam? So for that reason, the history is there, right? I do think that this is like long-term story history. But because he only turned on him like 3 weeks ago, I think I'd be okay with it, but I think that they'd need to introduce something else, like another element to the story. Someone else into the mix or something happening else with one of them. I don't know. Did you see Drew McIntyre's interview with CVV? He said that him losing the title, he personally doesn't like it, but professionally he gets it because he sees the bigger picture now. I didn't watch it, no, but that's not surprising from him. Do not make fun of Snake Man's New Balances. What are we doing? Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. New Balances.
St. Louis, Missouri. What do you want to talk about?
That's cold-blooded. Light09, thank you for the reset with Prime.
Now, it's no secret that this is my hometown. I was raised here from a very young man. I still call St. Louis home. And the next time you see me in this arena, I'm going to have number 15 firmly planted around my waist. But make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, I am not doing this for each and every one of you. No, 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 no. I am doing this for me. I am doing this for my family.
It's gonna be hard to get Orton booed tonight. I don't think that that's the goal anymore. I don't think that that's a goal. I don't think it matters at this point. I think we need to let that go.
It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in this front row. That's who I am doing it for.
Kid. Fucking love Kid.
At WrestleMania 42, I am gonna walk out of Vegas with the WWE Undisputed Championship around my waist. Hell, I maybe even be in the mood for it to be slung over my shoulder, but the fact of the matter is, Cody Rhodes, whether he walks, crawls, is carried, gurneyed, stretchered out of Vegas, it doesn't matter, because Cody Rhodes is going home from WrestleMania 42 empty freaking handed. Cody gave me his blessing. Cody gave me the green light.
He did.
It's not personal between Cody and I. He said I could be the Viper. He said I could do what I needed to do to be who I needed to be the best version of myself. Cody said that I could listen to the voices, and he had no problem of it. But Cody, I saw the voices are talking to you too. I saw you at Monday Night Raw. I saw you in the garden. I saw you in the ring with one and only Stephanie McMahon, and she was not lying to you. No, no, no. When she said that you could not beat me, she was not lying to you. And the voices in your head are saying the exact same thing, and I know it. They are saying that you cannot beat me because Cody Rhodes, you are not a killer. What you have woken inside of me, there's no putting back to bed.
Murder. Oh, he's coming out. Okay. All right, all right. They're gonna boo him. We're gonna boo Cody. Y'all are gonna be all up in arms about this shit. Finish shenanigan rules. Oh my god. We're not booing. Woo! Okay, Chris Witten 54, thank you for subscribing for 1 month. New subscriber, thank you so much. David of 9, thank you for gifting 10 subs. Thank you so very much. I do have a sub goal going for tonight, just for shits and giggles, because it is WrestleMania season and it's tax season and everything what have you. Got some really cool projects in the works. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Oh, okay. Yes. I like that. Wait, the fit slap. Wait, that's a really nice fit, Cody. What the hell?
Pummeling Randy in the corner here in his hometown. Cody taking that chance while he can finally get a piece of the Viper on the heel.
Pat?
What?
Look at me fucking saying names, because you guys... Never mind. What is happening? Pat, what are you doing? Punt? He's a punter!
Comes in an RKO shirt and attacks Rhodes.
What the hell is McAfee doing? Oh God, I need some answers here.
Stomping down on the champion.
You try telling me things are predictable. Try telling me things are predictable right now. Who the hell? Pat.
The Rams left town. The Blues aren't going to make the playoffs. The Cardinals are ass. And Randy Orton said, this isn't his home anymore. It's a tough night in St. Louis. Hey, foreign Adam Pearce, shut up.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned.
Hey, doofuses. You might wonder why I'm here. Why I just kicked Cody Rhodes directly in the balls.
Well played.
About a month ago, I was doing a Q&A, and I was asked when I was going to return to the WWE. And I said that I thought the business had passed me by. This business that I loved since I was a kid, I could no longer watch. I thought it was absolute. Randy called me.
They're having a hard time.
The business didn't pass you by.
They're having a hard time knowing what to do.
Direction that none of us like. And I thought to myself, who's us? Randy Orton? And he talked about the forgotten WWE fan, the Attitude Era fan, the one who woke up thinking to themselves, what? The ones who walked around and said, if you smell.
Don't you dare. If that, I swear to God, if that dude comes out.
That put this company on their back to launch it into
He's
the
choking him.
multi-billion world universe that it is now. We've been forgotten about. Why? When I turn on WWE TV, I have to watch 2 5'5" guys do a 45-minute Iron Man match 10 weeks straight for no rhyme or reason when Randy...
Who fucking wrote this? Who wrote this? I don't often like to break fourth wall. Who did this?
Why do I turn on Netflix and I see all of Gorilla circle jerking themselves episode after episode after episode when Randy Orton is around? Tickets to WrestleMania are still somehow available when Randy Orton is around. And SmackDown fresh off the worst rated episode of all time, as a puppet for a champion, a man that represents everything that we hate. Kill him!
I'm living. Thank you. I don't even care. This is so bad, honestly.
What I'm saying
Go
is,
away. Then turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
I'm the one on the
Turn it off.
phone telling
Go away.
Randy Orton he needs to kill everything. And it's not just for the 15th world title. It's because the business that you're leading is terrible. And he is going to save the business.
Pat freaking McAfee. Indiana dog. Indianapolis, bitch! There's a lot there, man. There is a lot there. Oh no, not whispers again. Not whispers again. That's gonna be the question all week. It's gonna be the question all week. What did he whisper to Cody Rhodes? But isn't this just the whole Travis Scott angle? I don't know, because my head doesn't.
Supposed to look like 6'5".
5'5" guy doing an Iron Man match 10 weeks in a row.
Scratching our heads for weeks trying to figure out who the hell Randy Orton
That's who
has been
he.
speaking
That's who
to
he was on the phone with. That just clicked. That's who he was on the phone with. Pat McAfee?
Turns out to be Pat McAfee, apparently
I love
on a
wrestling.
mission to destroy everything.
I fucking
in
love wrestling. Let me
WWE.
tell you what. Circle jerking and just gorilla. My thoughts? Listen to me right now. Such a letdown, to be honest. That's fine. Listen, I don't live in this world of things got to be a certain way. I don't live in this world of wrestling needs to be this way. This segment needs to be this way. These are the rules. I don't live in that world. I'm not a booker. I'm not a vet. I've never been a wrestler. I don't fucking care. I care about being entertained. I like things changing up. I like things being different. And the fact that no one knows what the fuck to do with that, because we've all been here right now. We've been for 3 fucking weeks. We've been sitting here being like, man, no one's ever gonna boo Randy. No, what are they gonna do? Well, they're not booing Randy necessarily now, but they added a whole new layer of what the fuck with someone that everybody generally kind of loves. Did a whole shoot promo on the business of all the shit you motherfuckers be saying on Twitter all the time, and now we're booing the fuck out of Cody. So, okay, so Pat wants Randy to destroy everything, yet he wants him to save it? LOL. Yeah, because he's going to destroy everything, because by saving it, he's just... How do I want to word this? He's destroying all of the shit that Pat just said makes it ass. Did you hear him say 10 weeks in a row, Iron Man match? Did you hear him say the worst rated SmackDown ever? Okay, so basically Randy is going to deconstruct everything as it is right now. Critical thinking skills. This is the thing. This is what pisses me off about pro wrestling right now, is that sometimes it is just leaps and bounds above comprehension. And that's not entirely everybody else's fault. But sometimes the things are not surface level. Sometimes they're not going to be fucking spoon fed to you. You have to be able to take things like context clues. The context, you know how right now everyone always wants to be given context? Sometimes you cannot have the context fucking spoon-fed to you. That's why there is such a thing as context clues. Context clues. take the clues and interpret them, whether it's wrong or not. It's a brain skill that we need to fucking learn to stretch, okay? That's all. And they're both punters. Yes, of course. Anyway. What do you mean by context clues? Clues that give you the context are context clues. Clues that give you the context. What are they teaching you in school? I just think it's clever that they put the guy who punts people with a football punter. I think it's brilliant. I do. I think that's brilliant. Okay, I'm behind here a little bit. Digital Matt, thank you for the resub for 5 months. Return of Damac, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate you. SA Talk 97, thank you for cheering 100 bits. I just think it's clever that they put the guy who punts people with a football punter. Pat McAfee, Indiana's own, man. See, I like Wheezy actually explains this. Like, I get it because the IWC is going off about how WWE is being portrayed right now. And Cody being the poster boy is paying homage to how Cena was treated in the 2010s. They're laughing in our faces, to be completely honest, but it's all right.
And then all of a sudden, just when
this is why I watch the stream every week. Thank you. Hi.
From out of nowhere here in St. Louis, entering the fray, came Pat McAfee of all people.
All right, now what? Now what? Ambassador Grave, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Hi.
One turn, one.
You're just giving me a recap.
McAfee was there. RKO shirt and a shot.
Loved all that segment. I would love a poll of who liked it and who didn't.
And he wasn't done there.
Because if you didn't, it's fine. I mean, I just would like to know what people's reasonings are. Your rant about context clues sold me. Oh, thank you. Hi.
Well, we got our answer. This is the person
I clipped
Randy
it too.
Orton has been speaking to for weeks. Pat McAfee, and what a major statement sent to WWE champ Cody Rhodes just
It's fine, but the payoff can't meet the expectations of that promo, in my humble opinion. Well, that's your humble opinion, but that doesn't mean it's right. You don't know that because it hasn't happened yet. I don't like to put cart before horse and to decide that something's ass before I've even seen it.
I think mission accomplished, I think.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah, man. That's true, too. All of it.
I need a gym in my head. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, you got it, man. Sometimes you just got to remind people that they're in the GOAT conversation, about to take the GOAT spot, to save the business.
To save the business.
So McAfee repeats the phrase that we heard him say in the ring in terms of save the business, telling Cody that the
They're
business
gonna run.
He's leading at this point as champion.
They're going to run with that.
Well, I don't disagree that Randy Orton is in the GOAT conversation, but to say that Cody Rhodes represents everything you hate about modern WWE, to me is just absurd.
I think this is brilliant. I think this is fucking brilliant. I'm not going to lie to you.
And now with that, we are just 2 weeks away from Rhodes and Orton meeting up the undisputed WWE Championship, WrestleMania Vegas.
I never expected that to be the conversation 25 minutes in the SmackDown, the state of modern WWE. They're no longer ignoring it. They're leaning into it. I mean, that's how they see it. They fucking see it. So, battle it. Fuck it. Make fun of it. Play along with it. Why not? McAfee's promos are literally just Death Riders, but WWE, LMFAO. I don't like to look at things like that. I don't like to look at things like that. I read this book. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Copy. And the The purpose of copy is to know that no one idea is 100% completely original. There are things that will have bits and pieces of other things because they're all inspired by something else. It's kind of how a creative mind of anything works. So to you, yeah, it reminds you of that, but that I think it's kind of completely irrelevant because you could go through the history of professional wrestling all the way back to Timbuk 2, and you can find things that are bits and pieces that relate. It's like every soap opera every hospital soap opera you've ever seen. You're gonna see things that kind of really resemble each other. You could say the same for Saving the Business. You could go back to The Authority. You could go back to Austin, Vin and McMahon, and all that shit. There's so many different things that you could do.
Great reception here in St. Louis for Rhea Ripley.
It's what you do with it. Dirty Devils 6G6, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Happy 11. Thank you for being here, and thank you for everybody else for... Everybody copies someone in wrestling. Everybody copies everyone and everything. Reaction streaming wasn't an original fucking idea. Reaction things have been happening for a long time. Who is the first wrestling reaction streamer? Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. There's a good friend of mine been doing it since like 2014. Wrestling content was not an original idea, but reporting on anything is not an original idea. You could just go down the rabbit hole. That's why I don't fuck with stuff like that. And that's just like saying, oh, so this is basically Travis Scott. Yeah. You know? This faction for Jade still feels like the most safety net random choice I've seen for any champion this close to Mania. Don't understand that, but that's okay. Michin's gear, though. Hello.
At Rhea and saying, listen, I've been grinding for decades just like you. We've been putting in the work just like you. And we're the ones that are forgotten. She's sick and tired of it.
Yeah, she feels that Jade Cargill has given Michin an opportunity to put herself in the spotlight, an opportunity never afforded.
And I'll say it too. In being a content creator, I watch people take bits and pieces of what I do. I know my own calling cards. I'm never going to run around and call people out on it, and I'm never going to run around and talk about it. Have you ever heard me?
Well, that
no.
Drive by Rhea Ripley, when she plants that shoulder in there, it is something.
Nobody can be me. They can try, and they can hope that by using certain things that I do or doing things that I do, it can help. But that doesn't make me a better. It doesn't make me feel better trying to tear someone else down. Try. If I inspired you to do something, good. If I inspired you to try something a different way, cool, good.
Suddenly, the entire energy in this arena has shifted, and this is where Rhea Ripley needs to stay
Bumblebee.
focused on the task in hand.
Bumblebee.
Distractions to pull away from this match.
I like yellow.
Jade Cargill. There is a distraction.
Big Bird.
Release German as Michin takes advantage.
Watch them put Tom Brady with Cody. Matt. Oh my God! No, they might! I'm not even kidding. Wait, I'm not even kidding. I don't put anything past any... They fucking might. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Oh, Lord. Oh, Dusty Needles, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Wheezy, I shit the bed time to time, and so did... Oh my God, you guys are miserable. You all right? You doing okay? It's gonna be all right, guys. I promise you it's gonna be all right. You know, the worst thing, you know what the worst thing about streaming that I think a lot of people that hide behind their screens and keyboards don't understand is that with me reacting to things in the moment, it's exactly how I feel about something. You get to hide behind your keyboard and you get to watch what other people say first. and then decide you're going to go with the safe opinion because it's the majority opinion. I don't get that luxury. I get to say what I say right off the bat, and then I got to stick with it because that's how I felt. So me saying that I like that and I understand and going on my whole rant, that's out there, that's clipped, that's whatever. I can't change it. I can't backpedal on it. Other people can because you don't record it and stream it live. What's that like? Must be nice. Must be nice. I like this Tonight Show to see people faces react. I don't know what that means. Saying this is just Travis Scott is a lazy argument. You could go through all the years and say every celebrity being involved is the same. Dennis Rodman, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Just go along with the ride and see if you like the destination. This isn't the same as Travis Scott because Pat had matches in NXT. Pat has a connection to the business. Pat has wrestled. Yeah, he's not a wrestler, but he has wrestled. He is a fan of the business, understands the business, has spoken in the business. I think those are, I think that's, so does Travis Scott. Travis Scott didn't sit on commentary besides Michael Cole for multiple years. He makes music that was used for the themes of pay-per-view. So you're one of those people that like, you're going to be right no matter what. You're just going to be, you're going to be contradictory to me for everything that I say. So I'm not going to waste my breath. You don't fucking like it. You don't like it. That's fine. It's not worth my energy, dog. It's just not that, it's not that serious to me. It's fine. It's fine. It's not what we do here. I don't care if people don't agree with me. It's really fine. I can be fucking wrong. I'm not gonna go in circles just for someone to constantly tell me, no, but actually, fine. Go find someone else that will. It ain't me.
With the cover there, and B-Fab and Michin shockingly.
I saw my comment when you announced it on IG, but it's incredible from last year's Mania and this year hosting with the Hall of Fame legend, where you have sealed your legacy as part of the WWE family. I don't know that I'm not part of the WWE family, but thank you. I'm very fortunate to just have the level of respect that I do, and that anyone pays attention to me at all. It's very humbling.
Jade Cargill, and of course the vicious.
I like B-Fab's top though.
Rhea Ripley,
I like it a lot.
Referees back on more than one occasion in this match.
Rhea trying to power up, and out she does. What a great counter into the suplex.
TMW, thank you for cheering 25 bits. I just got home and am just now seeing what everyone is talking about. Is the world burning or nah?
The activities of those on the outside.
I don't think it is. I think it's great.
This kind of resolve you cannot write off. Rhea Ripley.
Is everything perfect? Absolutely not. No.
With the champ, Jade Cargill.
And you see that kind of strength, that kind of power out of Rhea Ripley, and then you think about the match that could be coming our way in Vegas against Jade Cargill. And now center of the ring, towing the line.
I think they're fair to compare because of how random it felt in the moment, but they're also different in a lot of ways too.
I'll tell you right now, Michin is the most hardcore woman in the division, but simply cannot match power with Rhea Ripley.
And you're getting a sense of it here, just slamming down Michin.
And of course, Ripley's opponent at WrestleMania getting a ringside view of just how damn good Rhea Bloody Ripley can be.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Michin able to escape for a moment. Oh, and that big.
Yeah, I'm not engaging with any of it. It's totally fine. It doesn't make me feel good whatsoever.
In position, looking for the razor's edge. And delivers. Oh, and that big running knee. And somehow.
Yeah, it's always Sunny reference.
Absolutely astounding when you look at the
And that's the best thing about art, which wrestling is subjective art. We can all have our own opinions. Yeah, that's what everyone, not everyone, but I also,
Michin is double top, but wait up, Joe. Good luck dealing with this.
I don't even know. I feel like I'm getting mind fucked at the moment. I feel like I'm getting mind fucked.
Reflexes from Michin there, and it had to be, because that was game over.
Rhea just finding the exit in time.
How is wrestling art? Wrestling is art.
As groggy as
It is.
come,
He's
but
right.
Still throwing those capoeira type strikes.
It's a creative endeavor. You can't be negative about WWE. Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, I'm gonna stop. Hey. I'm gonna stop you right here. Just because you don't agree, it's a, okay. I don't know who's going where with what. I have been the same since day fucking one. All right. I am not a very negative person. There are not a lot of things that I like and I don't like. However, I'm gonna be so for real. The way that I react to things and the way that I talk about things is what causes problems, because I don't fucking care that much. So there are no rules of like, no, you cannot like whatever, but that means we're having a conversation. Like, and if I get to the point that like I don't care anymore, I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't know. The Mock brothers. Mock Meat 691, thank you for gifting 10 subs, and Mock G 1983, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Fuck.
As she looks through Jade Cargill and doesn't release it. And now B-Fab gets right in there against...
I'm here to be entertained by WWE is failing us is what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I disagree with you because they're still entertaining me. Yet here we are. You know what I mean? Fine. I'm not offended by anything either. I like having different opinions. I'm sorry if I came across. No, you didn't. I think I just get overwhelmed sometimes. Also, like I get to a certain point in the night that I don't know how to just like see, communicate. It's like it's up here, but I can't get it. It's like it's up here, but I can't untangle it to come out here. There's EO. Okay.
Just in time. EO Sky, Rhea's closest, dearest ally.
So what, are we gonna do EO and Michin?
Right now.
Sorry.
In the nick of time for Rhea Bloody Ripley. No finer woman for the job.
I like the glittery pants.
Drop kicks.
I like the pants.
EO Sky, just when mommy needed her most.
Taking a little vacation from Raw to head over here to the blue brand and help Mammy out.
The downside of something like that happening when it did is that I was talking the whole time because everyone's reacting to the previous segment, and so then I wasn't giving my full attention to that, and so that's not good. That's not good.
It's almost as if you just should have listened to us. See, Randy did not change. No. Randy went back to just being Randy Orton. It's almost as if the universe is right again.
And the only person that hasn't accepted that yet is, well, you.
Guys, I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? If you want to take credit for what Randy did, that's fine. How about this? I'll talk to Aldous. Me and you, we can fight tonight.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're a pretty big fan of making bad decisions, Matt Cardona.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, God.
How do you challenge me to fight for this Lancer tonight? But after what happened to those tag team titles, I'm not letting this thing out of my sight. So with that being said, I need somebody out of the family to step up and take care of this Howdy problem. So please tell me,
Who's it gonna be?
Why are we fighting for that lantern?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yes, we're all thinking it.
Are we fighting for that lantern? That damn thing has been nothing but problems for all of us.
Right.
Especially you.
Make him the tribal chief.
Okay, I got a better idea. Why don't you go out there and fight for this lantern then?
Good. I'll handle Howdy. But I'm going out there alone.
Like, yeah, don't.
Okay. But before you do,
Someone get that man an Ulafan.
don't mess this up.
Oh, shut up. JC was just gonna be like, yeah, let me do it. Sit down. The tag really dog. See, I don't make any goddamn sense. I know.
The best in the world.
I don't care.
I'm the
I
champ,
don't care.
and I call the shots.
Versus the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Two of the biggest stars for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Greatness demands an answer.
You will acknowledge me.
WrestleMania.
This is an SVU Superfan Marathon.
For the fans, by the fans.
It's a good one.
I want a name.
Elliot.
Then Tutuola. No.
John Munch.
No.
Amanda Rollins.
No.
Dominic Creasy Jr.
No. Joe Lasky. No.
Stabler.
I don't know.
Stabler, who are you?
I know, I'm sorry. I have to fucking post these clips. I cannot multitask anymore. I can't do it to save my life. Ah! Why was that not in all capital letters? I'm sorry, guys. Shit. At this point, blow up the lantern. You know what I mean? Like, am I crazy or for thinking that WWE relies too much on nostalgia? Cool guy. I just don't fucking care about that. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know shit about fuck. I don't know. I'm here drinking my Dr. Peppy. And I kind of just want to turn my, I kind of want to turn my brain off a little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like to think maybe like down the line or like, you know, like tomorrow or like after the show. But like when I'm watching it, I'm just like, man, I just want to see what happens. I don't know. You know? I don't know. I think I'm just also just asking questions. No, I know you are, and so that's why I'm trying to watch the way that I react. Because I don't think that they rely too much on nostalgia. I don't. Because to be honest with you, if there was no call, I really don't. But I think that that's part of wrestling is calling back to history. So I mean, and things that have happened in the past that can make for really good stories. They do it in TV shows, doing all kinds of stuff. But at the same time, if they never did it, you know, if they never did any callback to nostalgia, if they never did any callback to any kind of history or anything, people would be upset that they didn't do that. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I feel like that's kind of the theme of a lot of things that I'm hearing right now. It's just damned if you do, damned if you don't. Daryl Lemon, thank you for the $5 super chat. So no walking and chewing gum at the same time anymore, Weezy. I can barely walk. I can barely walk and talk. Let me tell you.
Weekend here in St. Louis because tomorrow is the biggest day of the year in NXT. It is Stand and Deliver. Will be at the factory here in St. Louis. Comes your way tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern.
They need to start leaning on what's going on with Tama Tonga and Shinsuke. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I'm also just so down on the tag. I'm just so down on the tag division. And I have been for so long, you know.
Who will come out as the NXT champ Saturday night? Stand and Deliver. Going to be awesome here in St. Louis.
Flashbang.
Excuse me, Rhea. You've been outnumbered ever since Jade recruited Michin and B-Fab. Was EO showing up tonight a proactive way of evening the odds ahead of WrestleMania?
Come on, Kath. I mean, week after week, Jade has proved to me that she can't do this on her own. But the thing is, she didn't think that I had a backup plan. The difference between Jade and I is she has followers. Well, me? I got friends.
Best friends.
Hey.
So, no matter what, I will always have you back, Rhea.
Thank you. And look, I'm always going to have yours too.
Believe you.
When we're together, we're bloody unstoppable. And that is exactly why, when it comes to WrestleMania, I will be walking out the new women's champion. Catch you later.
Kathy's jealous.
There's Uncle Howdy.
Kathy's jealous.
Of course, he's been out without the Wyatt Six cherished lantern for some time, even after some recent victories when seemingly thought he'd be in his hands again.
Well, the Fireflies are out in force, but the lead Firefly, that lantern, has been missing for months. Missing because it's in the possession of
Trying to figure out
and the MFTs.
Trying to figure out how much of this I post.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing MFT, Tama Tonga!
And Wade, he said it to Solo Sikoa. I'm going to go it alone here. Just him. There he is, without the typical flank of the other MFTs in Solo. Tama Tonga.
Yeah, well, he's had Shinsuke Nakamura of late in his ear, telling him, why do you need the MFTs fighting your battles for you? That seems to have rankled somewhat with Tama Tonga. Although Solo Sikoa has been trying to get rid of Shinsuke Nakamura, leave my man alone, but regardless, Tama Tonga tonight going it alone to deal with the, as Solo puts it, Uncle Howdy problem.
Oh, Howdy trying to go right to the mandible claw.
Do I think the Wyatts are going to get their lantern back? I do not care.
Knows full well you have to stay out of the way of that mandible claw.
It's interesting to listen into Tama Tonga.
I am curious what the hell is going to happen here, though. He told them not to come out.
For that lantern, it has been a problem, and specifically calling out Solo for the issues he's had, the obsession with the Wyatt Six lantern.
Well, I get it. Tama wants to give the lantern back. He said that a couple of weeks ago. All he sees is problems, wants to refocus on winning gold, winning matches, and taking the
They haven't really, you know, I don't feel like I've really been given a reason to give shit. And I hate that, though, because I had really high hopes for the Wyatt Six, but I don't feel like I ever got a full circle, like,
All that pressure.
even understanding or explanation of what they're really doing. I don't know. Or alluded to anything recently. Is what I mean.
Opioid
Why was I
gets between you and what
recording the whole time? Opioid addiction. Okay. All right. All right. Oh. Why does my voice hurt? We need Fiend back. Come on now. Come on now, guys. Come on now, guys. there were a lot of people that weren't really hot on The Fiend. I really wish Uncle Howdy and the Wyatts felt like these ethereal, dangerous, almost mythic type of characters to fill that Undertaker type of spot. But after the unalived Chad Gable, nothing has made them feel special, and that's a shame. It did. I feel like it did lose its luster. You just described the whole tag division. I don't know what they're doing with any of them. It's very much one of the only long running critiques that I really have that has stayed pretty consistent with me. Weezy, have you been playing WWE 2K26 in your free time? What free time? What free time? So no, I haven't. But the Wyatts never felt that way. They felt like a tribute to Bray and never got out of that for me. The fans didn't embrace them that way, in my opinion. I feel like they did for a period of time, and then I don't think that that's. I think it's in the way that they were presented, because it's like we started with that being the purpose, but I don't know. I feel like they debuted with a goal in mind, and then I think that just kind of got scrapped. It's like they've had a different purpose a bunch of different times. Does that make sense? I wish they would have stuck with the supernatural part of it too. My brother Jericho returned. That's my dad. It's not capitalizing my letters. It's pissing me off. I got a new keyboard. Am I going to main event? I don't have plans to right now.
The tag team championships to the MFTs. And then moments ago backstage before this match,
I go to the tag division. Where has Fraxium disappeared to? They had a story with Johnny, and now they're nowhere to be seen.
Why are we fighting for that lantern? It has been such a problem for us. Now Tonga, who's been in complete control throughout.
We go back the last 2 years and just seen things just
and mounting a comeback.
Disappear. Things just disappear.
Uncle Howdy
KGP Jackson
really
Gaming, thank you for the raid. Hello, how you doing?
Finally, he's got a little opportunity, and he has to.
Johnny's over on NXT.
Oh, you can see the effects of that right hand damage. Remember, Tama Tonga was targeting that right hand, slamming it against the steel steps.
I hope you do. If I do, I've considered going and just buying like the cheapest seat possible, but also like that particular day is one of my best friend's birthdays. It happens every year. They do a main event like right around that time. Every time.
And that really caught Howdy there, just when he was getting the wind in his sails.
And Howdy was trying to use it right away. Remember, he opened up this match going for the mandible claw. And Tama Tonga was able to deny that.
Now just mocking.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like the mandible.
Claw is now locked in.
It is locked in.
I do feel like I kind of got like.
With the effects that right hand is taken,
I feel like I got like. I feel like I dropped my ice cream cone or oh God, Christ alive.
Tama Tonga's about to tap out here. Solo Sikoa had to do something.
He didn't have to do anything. He was told not to.
With that lantern, that precious lantern that represents the legacy, the spirit of Bray Wyatt. And that was serving as big of a distraction as could be for Uncle Howdy. Just when Howdy had this one.
I got you. I'm at home.
Tama wanted to do this on his own. Sister Abigail.
Oh no. No, no.
Here is your winner, Uncle Howdy!
Tama Tonga told Solo, I'm doing this on my own.
Well, Solo Sikoa came down to help Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga didn't appreciate
And
it.
so the Lantern Saga lives another week.
Well, to be clear, he was in the mandible claw when Solo came out here. Solo saved him. I understand what Solo did there.
Nah, man. I was trying to help.
Kick his ass.
I was trying to help you.
Lay him out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're gonna break it. You gonna break it?
We don't need this.
You gonna give it back?
Tama told him that lantern's been problems for us. And it's
Yes.
back in Howdy's
Thank you.
hands.
Run. Go away.
I mean, one rule in life, you do not go against the wishes of the boss, regardless of if you're Tama Tonga or not.
Miz, I'm worried about the curse. I know. But this past week for me, it's been a little bit toxic. I helped a lady put a bag on the overhead in the plane. She didn't even ask me. I've been at the gym, grunting. It's obnoxious, it's loud.
There is no curse, man.
Not the grunting.
Hot water in the hot tub. Tell Nick Aldis his credit card declined too. Thank you. Hey, if you guys looking for memberships to be in the new Judgment Day, bro, we full of applications. We're not taking any.
Very funny. You know what your problem is, Truth? You don't take anything seriously, yet everything goes your way, doesn't it? You don't earn it. Just for once in your life, I'd love for you to master something, inspire someone, zone in. I challenge you.
Say less.
You're being
Challenge
toxic, kid.
accepted. And I never met you a day in my life.
What?
You just open challenged us to a tag match. I'm gonna go talk to Nick Aldis before you change your mind. There will be a tag team championship match tonight on SmackDown in St. Louis, Missouri.
Did we just get a tag title match?
Yeah. Yeah, Master Inspire Zone In. Master Inspire
No!
How in the world did that happen?
Oh no.
Coming
Oh
up
no.
next,
I'm not good.
we will hear
Not the
from
new Judgment Day, I
United
know.
States
Oh,
champion,
great. Yeah.
Sami Zayn. Live. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, when I got interrupted, so but what I was gonna say is like, the vibes aren't good. I don't know if y'all feel it, but I feel it. I came in hot. Like I was feeling pretty good, having a good day. I wrote 4 chapters of a book today. I have a whole thing that I'm rolling out with Patreon membership and something else. Like I'm working on, I did busy work all day. I recorded nothing, but did busy work, right? So it's feeling really good. And then you come in and then the show starts and it's just like, no, Matt, I don't think, no, Matt, no, see, and that's the thing. McAfee didn't ruin it for me. I would have been completely fine. I would have been completely fine. But I do think I'm allowing, for some reason today, I think I'm allowing, and I don't think I feel like I've been like that in a while, but allowing other voices to, like, I don't know, sway me a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is.
for a large.
So you ruined your day. Oh, don't put words in my mouth now. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I just
Because there's crust and then there's hut crust.
Did Pat McAfee phone you too? Yeah. We're bros.
Get one of these Jimmy
It's
John's
Indiana
sandwiches,
game.
chips, and a drink for $8.99.
Listen, I got love for the man. He decided to stay here.
All natural turkey or pepper,
Not everybody would
smoked
do
ham
that.
and provolone.
Not everybody would do that. Everybody would do that.
The $8.99 meal deal for a limited time at Jimmy John's.
No, I don't want anyone to. I don't want any. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, my fault or whatever. No. That's not the point. I just think it's worth. I just think it's worth. Like saying out loud.
All right. Do you guys want to do a little swap? I mean, yeah, I could be into it.
When you live in this
casual thing with Tyler, or
you know,
I was talking about switching up teams.
It's just around all the time. Like it's just around all the time. Like it's never. No one's ever happy anymore. No one is ever happy anymore. And I don't know that anybody ever will be, because I don't think that there is anything that could happen that will make anybody happy, because as long as there's voices on the internet, and as long as there are people that are getting attention for making these narratives of the way that things need to be, because everyone is so unhappy that we want to commiserate with other people that are unhappy. I think as long as that exists, I don't think that there's anything that can occur anywhere. And it's not just wrestling. I don't think there's anything that can occur anywhere that will make anybody happy. I really don't. I think it's too far gone. I think it's too far gone. Today I am happy. Turns out 2 cute kittens make you happy. Oh my God, I would love me a kitten. Have we made Triple H angry? Is this okay? We're turning on. I usually don't have the YouTube chat up. I usually have the super chats up. David TM, I missed your $2 super chat at some point, but it said that segment was sponsored by the IWC. Oh Lord. Yeah, the only so YouTube, the only chats that I see now are super chats. Loving the razor chair. Thank you. I do too. It's actually really comfy. It fits me better. It just looks better in the room. You agree and it's sad. Well, I think a huge problem too is that I think people hear that and they do agree with it, but I think people participate in it and you don't even, I think it's so normal that we don't even realize that we do it. It's just so normal that you just fall right into it. And I'm guilty of it sometimes too.
John Cena is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of the 6 Feet Under podcast.
Unfortunately, we live in a society that is very hypocritical and overly sensitive at times. Hypercritical and overly sensitive at times. Yeah, well. God damn it.
So this is what it is, huh? Me and you, one-on-one at WrestleMania? You talking about unsanctioned, huh? Then my life has been a roller coaster, non-stop. I went from the streets to county jail, from the independents to WWE. Hell, I done made it out. You see, when you come from the gutter, you're forced to be a product of the environment. It ain't about who's wrong. It ain't about who's right. It comes down to survival. Let's keep it 100. Every decision I made, every day I was locked up, it brought me right here to this very moment. Because in this match, there are no rules. There was no one there to stop me, no one to break it up. And for damn sure, ain't no one there to tell me what I can or cannot do to your punk ass. Hey, Drew. So at WrestleMania, you're in my world. Let's see if you make it out. Y'all know what I mean?
There it is. Hide the water bottles. Hide the water bottles.
Sami. Hey.
They're gonna boo the hell out of him.
Thank you just for giving me the opportunity to go out and talk to these people and
He's gonna
celebrate
snap.
this US championship. Can you confirm or deny? Did I hear I'm gonna have pyro? I can confirm.
He's got to come out and just like talk shit.
Look, I
Something's
just
got
wanna
to happen
apologize
here.
about last week. I know things got a little testy.
Sami, no need to apologize. I didn't give you anything. There was no spot for you. You did what Sami Zayn does. You made a spot for yourself.
Thank you very much.
Now you go out there, talk to those people.
I'm about to.
Good luck. Good luck. Oh, trick.
Yep, that's not your music, Sami.
Who is that? Who's with him? Who's with him?
Oh, Trick Willie with some extra star power with them tonight.
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy, Lil Yachty in the
Oh, Lil Yachty. Okay. There are.
Trick Williams has a way of poking Sami right in the side and one upping him lately, doesn't he?
Trick one on first.
I'm gonna lie, I never really knew what Lil Yachty. I mean, I know they've shown him before, but I don't know what he looked like.
Yachty, a huge WWE fan, could not accept fast enough. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, accompanied by a Grammy Award-winning nominee.
You feel dumb because why did I think that was mellow for 0.5 seconds? No, the thought crossed my mind too, but I saw the hair. I was like, no, it's not mellow.
Yachty's loving it. Trick Willie's
I like
taking it all in.
And this audience here in St. Louis is
2 more hours.
his showdown with United States champ Sami Zayn at WrestleMania in 2 weeks.
I felt we all had a shared moment with that. Who is this? The world seems a happier place because of it. Oh, I gotta be quiet. What? It's crackly.
Hey, check it out. The truth is, I came out here tonight to celebrate my first match at WrestleMania. But I couldn't help but notice, since it is WrestleMania season and we're bringing out all the stars, I mean, we're bringing out Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, then it's only right that I bring out my boy. I'm talking about Lil Yachty.
He's so happy.
Hey, brother, I want to let you know
I'm sorry,
I appreciate you, and I want to
it's infectious,
you,
okay?
WrestleMania is not for no little boys and little girls. It's for legends in the making, and that's what you is, brother.
I appreciate that, my dog. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But I need for you to understand something. I ain't bring you out here just to celebrate. I got to ask you something.
What?
And y'all got to understand, me and Lil Yachty go way back like white walls on the Cadillac.
Let's talk about it.
So maybe, if it's cool with you,
what?
We pack up
and
get the all white
and go where?
Bring the meat coat.
Where?
And bring it to WrestleMania.
That's what I'm talking
with your boy
about,
Trick
baby.
Willie.
I thought you would never ask.
Be nice, St. Louis.
Because you know, Yachty,
Be nice.
there's nothing in the world that I will not do to get that United States championship.
What you saying?
I'm saying I ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man.
You say what?
I said I ain't taking no lip off no gingerbread man.
Get him.
Gingerbread.
I like him.
Ginger ale.
Get him.
I like him.
Get him.
Ginger beer.
Get him.
Ginger root. Ginger snap. Ginger. It don't matter.
And
I don't care if y'all like celebrities. I like this one.
I like what you're doing in this company. You awful disrespectful.
I can get real disrespectful, dog. They don't understand. I can get real disrespectful.
How?
I think I'm going to show them at WrestleMania. I'm going to give them a little preview. When I get to the top rope,
He is ad-libbing, yeah.
tell them, hit Sami Zayn's pyro, because Trick Williams runs SmackDown.
He cold.
No, they're flowing. They are. They're bouncing off each other. They have chemistry. What the fuck? No, they used his pyro.
Oh, wow. That was Sami's pyro. The celebratory pyro.
Crash out, Sami. Come on. Bring back Rusty. It's time. Bring his ass. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's so... Come...
That's good, Trick. I think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself, right? You're already planning the celebration. This is so Trick Williams. You've got the celebration planned. You've got the music. You've got the pageantry. You've got the rap artist. You've got all the presentation down. And that's all well and good, Trick. I'll be honest with you. The pageantry's never really been my thing.
We know.
My thing's a little bit more dressed down, a little bit more working class. My thing is really what happens when I step between these ropes and what I do in this ring, Trick Williams.
Why the fuck are they booing Sami? He's a fucking babyface. I'd boo him too.
And here's the thing, Trick.
I'd boo him too.
At WrestleMania,
those rules don't apply in 2026, Sam.
Seats, and every single one of them is going to be pointed at the ring. And once the bell rings, you're going to learn in a hurry that all the fur coats, all the rap superstars, all the great music is not going to save you. Because when you were in the ring with me, you were in with one of the best to ever do it.
Go hit some water bottles.
And Trick,
it just comes naturally. I don't know.
WrestleMania, I am going to humble your ass. What? What?
Hey, hold on, everybody. Hold on.
They're like two little kids.
I think Ginger Snap is pretty upset.
No, they call him Ginger Snap.
But look here, Sami Zayn. There's something that you failed to realize, something that you failed to mention. The only reason you got that United States Championship is because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
Let me help you out even more. The only reason you're going to WrestleMania.
Wow.
It's because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
Thank you, Trick Williams.
The ad-libs.
Welcome, Sami Zayn.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. That's right. Okay, thank you. Didn't forget about him. Okay, cool. Come talk your shit. Yes. Hell yeah. Okay.
Carmelo Hayes.
I'm actually very invested in this.
Now hold on. I just can't sit back and watch all this go down like that. Trick, you and I, we got history a mile long. And don't you worry, you're gonna get your receipt and I'm gonna spin the block on you. And I know the perfect place to do that. But first, Sami, the way you did that last week, you know what? That don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with anybody here either. Sami, for months, I carried SmackDown on my back. I carried that United States Championship on my back. All for you to take that title. When I had it at the 1 yard line and you think you're gonna be the one that's gonna run across the end zone? No freaking way. So Sami, do me a favor. You listen to these people. They'll tell you right now, we don't want Sami Zayn. We want Melo.
Hard choice between Trick and Melo for the people, though. You know? I know, the people really will be split.
So Sami, listen to these people. Give
I would pick Melo, by the way.
What they want. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Give me my rematch.
Clowns, dude. They're just back there clowning. No.
I've already told you, you know this. This is not a secret. I think the world of you. I do. And I agree with you. You did. You carried SmackDown on your shoulders for what was it, 9 weeks, 10 weeks? Every week doing the open challenges. You did phenomenal. I take nothing away from you, and I 100% do think you deserve this. I do.
Get on with it.
But here's the thing. You had an open challenge. I answered it, and I beat you.
You know that's bullshit, though, because...
I punched my ticket to WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry that it came at your expense in any way. But the fact is, this match is already official. So you want a rematch for the United States Championship? I'm happy to give it to you, but it's going to have to wait till the other side of WrestleMania.
Come on, Nick. Jess out here. Let's do it. Walk down the ramp.
Oh, come on, ginger ale. Nobody wants to hear that, man. What happened to all that integrity you have? I say you give that man a chance.
You know, as much as I want to tell you to just shut your mouth and stay out of it, you're actually... He has a point. He does have a point. Because the truth is, if Trick Williams didn't get involved last week in our match, would I have beat you? I think so, but we'll never know for sure because Trick Williams did get involved. And here's the thing, it's happened to me too. It's happened to me too. When Cody Rhodes took advantage of an opportunity, I called him out about it. When Randy Orton took advantage of an opportunity at Cody's expense, I called him out about it. So now I'll admit, the same thing happened, and for once it worked out in my favor, and you would think I'd be thrilled about it. And I am. I'm happy I'm going to WrestleMania. But I don't feel good about that, Mello. All right?
This is long-winded, Sammy.
That's
just
the truth.
All right, so quit yapping and do the right thing then, Sammy.
Come on, Sammy. Keep looking at their watches. What's the suspense here? Come on.
All right. Carmelo, you want your rematch?
No, I mean dead ass.
Fine, you got it. I'll give it to you tonight here in St. Louis.
That's great.
You win, and it's Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. But if I win, the United States champion Sami Zayn walks in and takes on Trick Williams at WrestleMania, and that's the last I want to hear about it. We good?
We good.
What's gonna happen? DQ. Some stupid shenanigans.
We could have saved 5 minutes. You said that a long time ago.
Sammy always ends up with this bum ass like nicknames. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, Yanni shakes his head and goes, checks on his friend, but we've got the rematch. Ooh. Sammy and Carmelo.
No, it still could be, yeah, depending on what happens there. Tonight, well, I do think it'll be shenanigan city, shenanigan related here.
Why would you do that? Why would you give the Lancer back to the family court? Huh? Why? You got
because
some
it's
type of
stupid.
game plan and I don't know how to.
It's done. That stupid lantern was tearing us apart. Let's get back to real business. Taking over SmackDown and taking all the titles.
Important shit.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Let's finish the Wyatts.
No.
After when we do,
be done with them.
Then we'll get back to business.
No, back to business now.
You good?
No.
Yeah, we're good.
No. No more.
Solo and Tama.
Knock it off. King Kid X, thank you for the resub with Prime. Oh my goodness. We were so close. Oh my god. Finish the Wyatt. It is done. There's nothing else to settle there. No, there's fucking nothing else to settle. Nothing. He gave the lantern back. Tama, Tama lost. Fucking clean. Done.
Alistair Black,
Done. There doesn't need to be anymore. We can move on.
And a recent exchange with Matt Cardona has brought us to this moment. Alistair Black against Cardona.
What are we
here,
doing?
SmackDown in St. Louis. That's next.
Solo. Get your shit together. Oh, good lord.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I'm trying to run as fast as T-Mobile. Well, you better pick it up because now T-Mobile.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Time is it? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't mention also, y'all. No therapy session tonight. I have to be up early. It's my best friend's daughter's birthday, and tomorrow I gotta be somewhere at like 10 a.m. for this. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese, but not Chuck E. Cheese. I gotta go to the Chuck E. Cheese thing, and then I gotta go to her mom's. And I also didn't get her gifts yet, so I gotta do all that. So I gotta be up at the ass crack of dawn. So. Sorry. No creepy animatronics. No. None of that. None of that. Pizza Planet. I wish. Will there be karaoke? No. But there will be a ball pit and there's like slides and it's cool. It's a cool place. Get her a lantern? I hear they're all the rage now. Shut up. Bringing on the lantern bullshit. That lantern bullshit. See, people act like I know that sometimes I get aggravated with the things people say, but there's things I don't like too, okay? But I'm more just like ha ha about it. I'm not like, this is the worst fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna crash out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What was I gonna look up? I completely forgot already. We are not more important than your best friend's daughter's birthday party. Fine, be that way. Now, I can do things that will make it up to you, I promise. When you were a kid, did you ever get to go to a Discovery Zone? Yes, we had a Discovery Zone here when I was a kid. And I remember going, vivid memories of being there. My dad would take me. And my poor dad. My dad is a plumber, or at least he was at the time. And so he had like plumber knee pads. And so I remember he would wear his knee pads and we would fucking go like down the slide with the little rolly things and just my poor dad following me around in that damn thing. Why no triple threat at Mania? I would hold your horses and just wait to see what the fuck happens right now. We have a match between Sami and Mello tonight. So I would just pump the brakes. And see what the fuck they're gonna do first, and then you know, crash out after. Whatever. What do I care? It feels like they're treating the lantern like the Undertaker's urn, just with less aura. Well, I feel like now they're done with the lantern. Well, they fucking better be. I think they're done with the lantern shit. Now it's just they're wrapping up something else. I think they should just implode the entire tag division. Just burn it all to the ground. Just burn it all to the ground and start over. I don't know, dog.
Jimmy John's. Try the $8.99 meal deal today for a limited time only.
Yeah, I'm feeling it will likely be a triple threat as well. So that's why I say, like, just hang on.
And just announced the United States Championship match, the rematch.
You're praying, ooh, Ilya gets involved. I would like that too.
What does he do with WrestleMania around the corner? He's putting it all on the line. Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes, just
With the price of oil being so high right now, Solo probably smart to keep holding the lantern. Do I like Jimmy John's? Sorry. I don't ever eat it. If I have to pick a sandwich place, I pick, what's it called? My brain's not working. Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's.
Standing up for his friend Cody, but received a beat down from
For the tag team titles, a 10-team TLC Hell in a Cell belt on a pole elimination match. Yeah, just nothing but shenanigans. Just straight shenanigans. That's what I'm talking about. You miss Zack Ryder and his old theme and woo. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Oh, radio.
With that wrist still in a
Weasel's ball. What's your favorite item at Jersey Mike's? Love favorites. Love favorites. I get the same thing every time. I get a turkey sandwich with provolone.
And was only dealing with his damaged ego to have. Those were the words.
Mustard, tomatoes, sometimes oil, sometimes not, vinegar, salt, pepper.
Against Black.
Well, Black has been verbally
I don't eat out a lot.
Please
tell me you can't handle it.
Really,
like cold cuts. Cold cuts. Cold cuts in general, not good for me.
That was a fairly innocuous landing.
Jason!
But immediately you can tell that that cast really isn't offering too much protection. But I noticed that.
You never had Jersey Mike's? It's good.
I mean, he keeps
The Jimmy John's is fine too. I don't know. I like the way Jersey Mike slices their meat and everything. Like it's just I like it better. The bread is softer. The people are nicer. Huh. Jimmy John's are yelling at you.
And this is why.
And look at this.
This wrist is clearly a major weak spot. And someone like Aleister Black does not need a second invitation to attack a weak spot.
Oh, that thing has a giant red target on it right now, and Aleister Black is hitting that target.
Can we get a direction for Aleister Black also?
Strikes, pounding down with torque, bending it back.
Well, you heard Aleister Black earlier. He's
Chicken turkey ham with mayo and mustard on toasted sub, no veggies. A feeling spicy, throw some A1 sauce. A1 sauce. You get the oil and vinegar on the sides of the second half that you take it home to eat later. Doesn't get soggy. Smart. I've never done that.
Some of them right now, but what a gallant effort this is thus far from Cardona.
Yeah, he's making this offensive rally back, and time and again is reaching for that left hand. He is in pain, but fighting through it like the warrior.
Are we having a battle royal at Mania this year, or is it the night before on SmackDown? Don't know. Not sure.
You've got to watch out for these strikes from Aleister Black, who may be the best striker in this entire industry with all his Muay Thai background.
Muay Thai. Muay Thai.
Kicks, elbows, punches, knees, the whole works. Aleister Black can hit you from angles that you simply have no way of blocking. And Zelina Vega now offering a major distraction.
Oh, and with that, the leg sweep and coming down hard on
Your
the
main question, where is Royce Keys?
Cardona.
Saturday, April 11th, live on USA.
It is edgy here.
Sucker. There's nothing I want more right now than Chelsea Green rolling her way down the ramp, telling Zelina to stop distracting Matt. I kind of just had the same thought too. Last weekend when you were at Squared Circle, on a video you posted, you said you lost one of your phones. Where was it at? It was in my friend Nate's room. So when I got there, long story short, when I got there, my name was spelled wrong. The lines to check in are really long. I didn't have a room. So my friend Nate and his girlfriend Brittany go every year. So they had already checked in. So I went up to their room and I left my stuff. And then one of the con runner people texted me and said that I should be good now. I could go get my room. So I went back downstairs to go get my room. And then I also went out to my car to get some other stuff out of my car. Realized I didn't have my phone. Yeah, but Nate had it, so it was fine. I did not take Cody's truck keys again. No. And he ended up coming down Saturday. Cody did. Apparently they don't have creative for him. Makes no sense. They probably have him win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. My thing is though is it's not that I don't care. It's that we haven't heard from anybody that has any idea what's going on. We haven't heard from Royce himself. And it's very, like, the only thing, if he says otherwise, fine. But if he signed on knowing that they, like, okay, they gave him a contract. Why? Don't know. If he signed on knowing that there wasn't anything immediately created for him, okay, well, what the fuck? We've had that conversation before of maybe he just wanted to be in WWE and either he had the choice to go to NXT or they didn't want him in NXT. Who knows? You know, like, I'm not there. I also complicate every single thought. So, I mean, it sucks. Like, yeah, but at the same time, it sucks. But at the same time, I obviously want him to be on. But I want him to be on and be involved in something and not be a repetitive bullshit feud and match for 6 weeks where it's just like filler in between and they don't have anything built. Like, I would rather wait, build up the suspense. And obviously I'm sure wrestlers want to wrestle. I'm sure he wants to be wrestling. You know, I don't want it for him, but I would rather that than him some bum ass shit going on. You feel like Obafemi is taking the spot that Keys needs? Or Oba wraps this shit up after Mania and then we introduce Royce and build Royce along with Oba as an actual potential threat to him. That's a possibility.
Well, Matt Cardona shouldn't be anywhere near a ring right now, in my opinion. However, gamely fighting his way through the pain barrier here, despite being physically majorly hampered by that wrist injury from that Randy
Because at some point, Oba's going to have to go for a title. At some point. It's not happening this Mania, but, you know, when.
Cardona comes back with the right elbow. Hasn't been able to use that left hand with much effectiveness. Even blocking that punch, you can see the issues he's having.
Well, having to be creative, having to be resourceful, and somehow using all this.
He should have been a Brock Lesnar type guy in AEW. Do they have... I really was trying to come up off the top of my head. Is there one person in AEW right now that is like the meat, like the big motherfucker that like is indestructible? Is there one right now?
Nice reflexes there from
Because
by the veteran Matt Cardona.
Wardlow, he popped in my mind, but where even is he? He's the only one that has been there that I can think of. I mean, Keith Lee could have been, but Joe, but at this point, the way that they've angled Joe, I thought Brian Cage came to mind in a way, but just Brock is a legit one of one, just like Oba. That's a fair fucking point. That's a fair point.
May have Aleister Black bang to right.
The guts he has shown to try to fight on through. Slam down onto that top rope. He did. He was going for the Rough Rider instead. Black sent him up onto that top rope. Big kick. He's got him in position.
Yeah, nowhere safe when you're around Aleister Black. You're always in the line of fire from those strikes.
Cardona trying to fight back.
Fight back with one arm and somehow pulling it off.
The drop kick.
Pinpoint accuracy. Third time's a charm, perhaps.
Can he deliver? Cardona nearly did it.
Got a double underhook powerbomb with one good arm.
Weezy, it seems more at this point like they just signed Hobbs so AEW doesn't. They put Hobbs on Stephanie's podcast. Hobbs had Oh, Brody King is a...
Big knee again from Black.
Connected with a cheekbone right on Cardona, and was the brain buster there.
Cardona trying to kick out the last second and immediately working the left arm is Black.
Whoa.
Navigating his way out of there, but immediately back on the attack with those strikes is Aleister Black.
I think Royce will be featured after WrestleMania too, but I don't think the whole they signed so you didn't. Hobbs could have signed back with AEW. He could have gone back to AEW. He could have re-signed. He didn't. He chose not to.
Buried a long time ago at a major disadvantage in this one.
Yeah, he can only punch with that right hand.
Looking to pull off a miracle here. Oh! Out of nowhere, Black Mass connects.
And when it does, you know the result. Here's your winner, Aleister.
That was one of those where like make some more happen between. I think that this is something that they could build on. But like I'm a little frustrated at the moment with just the constant random Aleister thing of the week.
One of the teams that you will compete against at WrestleMania, that fatal four-way tag team championship opportunity. Now, Bayley, how meaningful is this WrestleMania knowing that you were robbed of that moment last year?
Well, obviously, losing that opportunity last year sucked, but I've built a career of fighting with my back against the wall. So tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to pay for taking that opportunity of us winning the tag team titles on Monday. And they're going to pay for taking the opportunity of us walking into WrestleMania with those tag team titles. And tonight, Charlotte and Alexa are going to get a little taste of what we're going to do in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Charlotte and Alexa's friendship, surface level at best. If they had been through any of what we've been through this past year, there's no way they'd still be teaming today. Also, this WrestleMania, it's about more to us than friendship or even gold. To me, it's about making up for what happened to Bayley last year and making everything we have been through this past year worth it.
Well, good luck tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Bayley's giving a weird vibe. She's giving a weird vibe. Giving a weird vibe.
And it has two massive road-grading heavy machinery humans. We're going to take a look back
there was another point I was going to make, and I can't remember what it was.
Incredible documentary coming out on Peacock. The Heartbreak Kid becoming Shawn Michaels. Here's a sneak peek.
I do want to watch that. I do want to watch that. I do want to watch that. Is that out now? I do like the split dye. I do like the split dye. I can't wait to have my hair done.
I wouldn't have pissed on Shawn Michaels.
I can't wait.
But when he came back around, he was a changed human being.
Just can't do anything with this. It's getting longer though, but I just got to make sure that I keep up with trimming it so that it doesn't break off again. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better.
Philly boy, he always follows his nose.
Brock Lesnar guy's there? Really?
He boldly goes cause he knows how to make
fuck is
creamy.
Shut up. Shawn Michaels story on Netflix? I thought it was on Peacock. What are you going to have done in the future for your hair? I'm putting my extensions back in. I'm putting my extensions back in. To be honest, you should have never cut your hair. It looked better before. Thank you. The reason that I cut it is, well, also, so here's the thing. I didn't cut it. Well, I did cut it, but I didn't cut it. I had hair extensions in. So all of that hair that you saw was not mine, not natural. Mine would never get that long. It is not that thick. I had medical issues and an ED and a couple other things happened. I had something called gastroparesis. So my body was not absorbing nutrients. When that happens, your nails get brittle, your hair gets brittle, your hair falls out. And that's what happened to me. And so I made the decision to take my hair extensions out at the end of December because my natural hair was about like this long, but very broken. It looked really stringy. And I cut it to try and get this healthier so that it could grow so that because if you didn't notice towards the end there, I was wearing a hat all the time. Because I didn't have enough hair to cover my hair extensions anymore. Like you could see through to my scalp because I'd lost so much hair. So that's why I cut my hair. I cut my hair. That's why I took my extensions out. It's why this is my natural hair. My hair has always been like this. It's always been thinner. It's always been finer. If I don't have extensions in it, it has to be short because it's just the only way that it looks decent. So just be mindful of the things that you say to people is the only thing. I can take it. I'm tough. I live on the internet. But some people aren't tough. You know, some people aren't tough. And be careful what you say to people because you never really know why something is happening. You never know why something is happening. I am a hat person. I am a hat person. I love my hats. I literally was I was looking at them today because I know that I'll have my hair back in a couple weeks, and I love me a baseball cap with my long hair. It just doesn't hit the same with short hair. I can't wait to be her. I can't wait to feel like her again, in a specific way. Because I don't mind my hair like this. I just feel better with it. I just feel better with my hair. So yeah, there's that. I hope your health is doing well. You know what? It's doing a lot better. It's doing a lot better. There's ups and downs. I mean, I learn something new like every month and things are constantly changing. It's giving me a run for my money, but I've really had to hone in. Now that I understand that, I take it back. It looks great. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't say something like that and then like be like, oh, never mind, it looks great. No, you said what you said and it hurts and it sucks. Don't say that to people. Don't say that to people. You know, there could be somebody that has literally no control over, like when I had no control over the fact that no matter what I ate, I wouldn't hold on to it. You know, my face was getting sunken in. I didn't have any color to my face. Like, it was rough. It was rough. Not good. You have the same thing. It's ass, man. Now you made your decision. Live with your decision. You made your bed. You must lay in it. But I am hoping that in handling it the way that I do, that you can also, if anyone ever says some dumb shit to you, like just let it roll off. Like, don't let it define you. Don't let it define you. Hard not to.
Is to preserve my main events for WrestleMania. Gentlemen, if you please, leave.
Weezy, who is all the women in WWE wear extensions? Almost all of them. Well, I mean, anyone with long hair that you can think of for the most part. Like, Tiffany Stratton does. Becky Lynch does. Lyra Valkyria does. Chelsea Green does. Liv Morgan. I don't know if Roxanne might not. That might be Roxy's hair. Not totally sure. Dark hair can sometimes be harder, especially when it's that dark. Does AJ Lee does? I don't know if AJ Lee does. I don't think she does. I don't think she does. I think that's AJ's hair. I don't believe it. Kathy Kelly's hair is real. Hers might be. She's hard to tell. I think hers is real. I think Jackie's is extensions. Jade wears wigs. Yes. There's lace fronts. There's all kinds of stuff. So does Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks wears a lot of lace fronts.
Yeah, it's a Triple H, the Hall of Famer, to step between them
Nikki
in the ring
Bella.
and keep them from fighting
Yeah,
until
those are
WrestleMania 42. But there's no stopping.
Who are some guys in WWE that have some of your favorite hair?
Two of the biggest superstars, physically speaking.
His always has nice hair.
Power personified, the ruler over Femi versus
Rhea probably the only one who does it for real. She did at one point though. When she got married, she how do you peep it? I can't tell. I was a hairstylist for 12 years. I did extensions. I specialized in extensions. So, yeah. Oh, Charlotte does. Alexa does.
We don't even know if he was asleep or praying, but Nick Aldis don't like people laying around on the job. I thought he was dead.
No, he's very much so alive. And tomorrow night, NXT Stand and Deliver, you're looking at the new North American champion. Tell him, go ahead, tell him, go ahead.
Tomorrow night, Johnny Wrestling is back. The best is yet to come.
Uh-oh. Yes. Go do it, boy.
Uh-oh.
I love it. Hey, man.
What's up, dog?
You know, there's a lot of good teams on SmackDown, but you chose our first title defense against The Miz and Kid. What's up with that?
It's easy, dog. They got cursed.
Cursed?
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
See, he knows what he's
cursed him last week.
Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar cursed him.
Oscar's on Raw.
Then who's the little girl running around backstage with the face paint?
You mean Danhausen?
That's Oscar. I saw him.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So you gave an undeserving
little
team
girl.
They challenged us.
tag title shots because Danhausen
Oscar
cursed him.
Now you getting it.
I'm not getting anything.
Dog, it'd be easy, like taking candy from a baby. Plus, St. Louis will get to see it's Weapon time.
It's Weapon time.
Look. Cursed or not, them boys, something bad's about to happen to them. I'm gonna go get ready.
Now that's what's up. Hey, watch out for Oscar.
Truth is 101, isn't it? And how about this?
A treasure.
Tag team action
He did. He said Danhausen's a little girl.
Four-way WrestleMania team. Charlotte
Just
Flair
a little girl. Just a little girl.
and Lyra Valkyria, and it's coming your way here on SmackDown next.
Every PGA Tour event tees off on Golf Channel.
You need whatever R-Truth is smoking. Do you know the beautiful thing about him is it might not be anything. He's just living.
Incredible.
He ain't gotta be smoking nothing.
Amazing shot.
He just living. He just vibing. He just doing his thing. You know?
Phenomenal.
Just who he is.
Every shot matters.
Just who he is, you know?
The Valero Texas Open tomorrow live
Ayo.
on Golf Channel.
A
You
reliable
said
network is
it.
key for us. Going to the 55-plus plan saved us.
At this rate, Street Profits have had more TV time on this damn commercial.
Right now, get 2 phone lines plus.
Commercials, dude. You didn't know Oscar cursed people? Yeah, you just weren't paying attention. Lord. Weez, have you ever seen him on TikTok live? Truth is hilarious. I have, yeah. I've been in a couple here and there. I've caught a couple. I don't watch too many. But I'll hang around for a minute. What happened to Street Profits? They just disappeared? I don't know. Everyone asks every week, and I never really have an answer too much, but... New Day are the kings of the commercial break. Are they on right now? The tag team Vortex. Heard the Profits were getting a repackage. I'll believe it when I see it. Weezy hair chat. Quit sucking up. Thank you. I don't need y'all to glaze my hair right now. It's fine. It's all right. It's all right. I know it fucking sucks. It really wasn't a big deal. It really wasn't a big deal when I first did it. I thought it was going to be way more of a big deal. Honestly, I don't feel like it became a big deal until JD started talking shit. And then all of a sudden my hair was a talking point. It's like I had months of it. Like nobody really caring, and then like it's the healthiest it's been as it's growing, and now all of a sudden people are talking about it. Like I did this 4 months ago. It's like 4 months. I just needed a break. But don't worry, they're going back in the day before I leave for WrestleMania. So I can't wait. Isn't JD bald? I have no idea. Wait, JD said ish about it? Uh-huh. Yep.
Better. It was perfect. Family was gonna see me walk out at WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE champion. A moment that was once stolen from me. And this time it was stolen again. By Jacob Fatu. I heard what you had to say earlier, Jacob. What did I hear? Excuses, justifications, lies. You're still nothing more than a criminal. A thief.
I'm not gonna lie.
People can
The
change.
little B-roll
I've seen people change,
jail
but
shit
you
is killing
will
me.
not change. You will never
They had
change. You will
handcuffs
always be
hanging in
nothing
his.
more than a pathetic, dirty convict. You're only here because of your family. The same family that made my life an absolute living hell. The nipple criminal of the family.
The nipple
Might just be the
criminal.
worst one of all. You can't outrun your past, man. Next week, I'm gonna prove beyond all reasonable doubt you're as guilty as charged. Next week, I'm gonna show the whole world who Jacob Fatu really is.
Unsanctioned match in Mania between those
The Subrosa9, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate ya. High blood sugar makes you extremely thirsty. Just rest sleep affects the intestines. Low blood sugar is like having a panic attack. Cold sweats, lights appear to flicker. Confusion.
All hail the queen.
I've been wanting to get mine checked, honestly, again. I feel like mine has been really off, like had been off throughout all of the stuff that I had going on too. And like, they never seemed worried about it because, or they honestly didn't really check it too much because I'm young. And it just was like, oh, they had more pyro left. They could have used that for Sami. They just said nope.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
It made Tama Tonga Tammy Tonga.
So close to regaining their championship. By the way,
Oh, it gives the lantern back to the White Sox.
against the fellas and give folks a little bit of an update
Good
on an
God.
injury, Wade.
Yeah, this is Nikki Bella suffering a nasty ankle roll in the Bella's tag match with Bliss and Flair.
I used to joke that if you want a fast weight loss, diabetes is the way. When I got it before I was diagnosed, all I was doing was drinking orange juice, peeing all the time, and dropping down to 155 pounds. I swear that's something I worry about. It's bad when like all of the symptoms could be so many different things.
Three teams will be cutting for the irresistible forces at Mania.
My weight loss has just been the most interesting thing. No, 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 no.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring, the team of
Just Lyra's music, huh?
And Wade, they've been a dynamic pairing.
This has definitely been a more stable SmackDown than previous weeks for me. It has been. And it's funny because there wasn't even that much that was announced ahead of time. There was like 3 things on the preview that they whatever said was happening.
Of course, as you can imagine, chaos ensued. 3 teams really gave the champs a taste of their own medicine after the match was thrown out by a disqualification, delivering a major beatdown to the Irresistible Forces as the tag division hits boiling point ahead of WrestleMania 42. So Bayley and Lyra Valkyria highly irate that Flair and Bliss essentially caused that disqualification on Monday night and are now out here to A, get even, and B, send a little message, get some momentum ahead of that fatal four-way showdown in 2 weeks'
Did Naomi
time
have the baby?
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but don't you feel like just
Did
about
she?
every top contender has that
Chief
same
Maloro Papi, thank you for the $2 super chat over on YouTube. Will we get any special WrestleMania returns? I'm the worst person to ask. I am the absolute worst person to ask. There is nothing on my radar, and I haven't heard anybody else talk about anything, so I don't know. I kind of prefer to not. I just kind of want to watch and see what happens, honestly.
Good start by Lyra.
Those 4 teams due to the outside
Saw her using urine ketone test detect high levels of ketones produced when the body burns fat for energy due to lack of insulin, and also simple blood test to check your A1C. I really feel like I should go.
To decide who really is the
I have to look and.
This was able to make the tag.
I know so little about diabetes or like in blood sugar. I know so little about it that like I don't know what they check in my blood, but I can look at my labs. My last labs were from summer, but
For just one,
it just would make so much sense.
Buy one, take one is here, starting
Like,
with just $14.99.
but then also
but
it
only
just
for a minute.
just everything. There's so many things that make sense, and so they keep changing their minds. Did you seen Cody Twitter post? No, I don't get on Twitter during the show. Why? What happened? What happened? What happened? Do you think your blood sugar could be high or low? I think it could be going up and down, depending. But I don't know what would be causing it. But I've seen more and more about like insulin stuff. And I will have days where I like crash. I like crash and I get really fucking angry and like I get mood swingy. But I'm also a girl, so it's like it's like it could be hormonal too, but I don't know, and it's impossible for me to really be able to track that very well. So just telling you my medical history here. It can do both. I'm living proof of that. Yeah. I don't even know like what would cause that. I don't know. Especially insulin. See, I know nothing. I don't know anyone like around me that has it. I don't even feel like it runs in my family. I don't think. But they never check people. I mean, they never check people that are like small. They just don't check people that are small. They don't. It's stupid, but they don't. The higher it gets, the slower everything seems to move. Low blood sugar can make you feel panicky. It can be a lot of carbs or sugar that increases blood sugar or lack or any sugar for low. Huh. You're diabetic and ate a lot of carbs on Thanksgiving. The next day, my blood sugar was way low. Huh. I need to get a monitor. I need to get a thingamabobber. To check it at home. So curious. I'm so curious. But literally, I don't think anyone in my family has it. I don't think. Ew. We said that. Ew. I did make brownies this week. But I made brownies this week, but I made it with pumpkin. So the base was pumpkin, and then I put in some Greek yogurt, and I melted some chocolate chips and poured it into the batter and a little bit of maple syrup. and flour. Oh, I put walnuts in it too. And so I threw all of it away today, but it was really good warmed up. Could be blood sugar, could be glucose levels, or even if you have enough folic acid, etc.
Tough spot with the 14-time world champion.
Take one to Bailey. Take what? Pumpkin in April? Yeah, canned pumpkin.
This is the relatively weak
Type 1, body makes too much insulin. Type 2, body doesn't make enough insulin. Mine was given to me by an idiot doctor using 3 meds to kill a stomach ulcer. Side effects for diabetes.
Bliss and flair really is, and Lyra Valkyria has been struggling, trying to get that tag. And a big shot to the jaw.
Now I want to go down a rabbit hole of research.
Desperate to get in there. Of course, speaking of 14 times,
I want to go down a rabbit hole.
The night came to open up SmackDown with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee attacking Cody Rhodes here in St. Louis. You heard me right. Pat McAfee returning and teaming up with Randy Orton to beat down Cody Rhodes 2 weeks away from WrestleMania.
Oh, that might have been the opportunity for Valkyria to finally make that tag, but just in time.
Don't do your research, just bring it up with your doctor next visit. I'm not an annoying researcher, I like to look.
So close to making that tag to Bailey. Can she get just
I don't look at stupid shit. Usually what I'm looking at is like, it's usually university articles and studies. I don't look at fucking Reddit or anything like that. Usually what I look at is all from universities. I know what I'm doing. I just look at case studies and stuff.
Crossbody and reaching out for Bailey and makes the tag.
Oh, it's okay. I know. Research, trust me. I know. I hate that.
She has been waiting, and now she gets hands on Charlotte. You know what happened on Monday night? We showed you that. You know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, but a lot to be decided here tonight in St. Louis.
And fresh as a daisy, Bailey has completely changed the outlook of this match. Now in a whole world of trouble here.
Bailey and Charlotte in the ring, though.
Head first, snapping back into the turnbuckle.
Into the cover.
Right by the rope, yeah.
And getting a hand right on that bottom rope.
You know what you call that, Joe? You call that championship instincts of Charlotte Flair. Some are just born with it.
And now Bailey dragging Charlotte into that drop zone.
Charlotte looking incredibly groggy, but those instincts once again kicking in. Getting out of trouble. Now turning the tide on Bailey.
Look to her feet, Charlotte Flair. Not wasting any time in putting Bailey into position.
Bailey putting the brakes on here, saying, no, you're going to have to do this the hard way. There's been a lot taken out of Charlotte Flair in this one.
You're conflicted on your choice to win this match?
There. Lyra Valkyria acting like an anchor around the feet of Bailey just at the right time.
And then snapping Alexa Bliss down onto the apron.
Here's take 2 from the top rope.
The flying elbow drop lands. This could be it. And Flair finds a way to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, that's that durability that has taken Flair to the top time and time again. And may well do so in 2 weeks' time at WrestleMania. But not if Bailey can do something about it.
Now the teamwork from Bailey and Lyra.
And that's what it comes down to, that instinctive chemistry. Wow!
This could be it right now from Lyra. And Charlotte still with enough in the tank.
I mean, let's face it, at this point, after that volley of abuse, most people are done and dusted, but Charlotte Flair just built a little differently than the rest. Now we're seeing Charlotte have to dig deep. We haven't seen this side of her for quite some time. She's rocked here.
Lyra looking for more.
But baited in by Charlotte Flair.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is Charlotte Flair bridging to that figure 8.
And sheer agony now for Valkyria.
Oh, Lyra. Oh, okay.
Bayley comes in and makes the save.
Well, that was smart by Bayley because there was a tap out imminent. And Valkyria looks completely broken. Bayley trying to drag her to the corner so she can make a tag. Bliss is not.
If Lyra would have tapped, would Bayley snap? I don't know.
Right for the pickings, perhaps.
That's what I'm, because Bayley just looked, I don't know, there was something off in that interview they did. Oh.
Secure Bliss. Boy, that strength of Lyra so impressive.
Criminally under-respected.
Oh,
is the
no.
power of Valkyria. Oh, look at this, Joe.
What a reversal. Looking for Sister
Done.
Abigail DDT.
Oh.
Instead, a counter by Lyra.
Big old-fashioned right hand to the temple, dropping the Irish woman.
Charlotte's calling for it. Pointing to Mania. Looking to deliver. Teamwork, natural selection ×2.
Here are your winners, Charlotte.
All right.
Flash legend arrives.
Was a little payback from Monday night. Last the recipient.
For no reason. No, I'm kidding.
Nia Jax. Well, there are always going to be consequences when you step to the tag champs. The irresistible forces picked their spot perfectly this evening.
Oh, yeah, there is Brock Lesnar there, right there.
From Lash Legend, the champs are here. Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
Oh, boy.
For Flair and Bliss.
Double smash in the corner.
Of course, the Bella's not here tonight due to that ankle injury, getting rehab for Nikki Bella, meaning this attack squarely focused on the 4 other opponents in that WrestleMania match.
Ragdolling Bayley and lining her up for destruction. The leg drop. The women's tag team champions. Irresistible forces. Quick on the heels of Charlotte and Alexa's win.
Where are the Bella twins? I think somebody said she hurt her ankle or something. I don't know.
Still to come tonight.
Oh, a beatdown in the women's tag division post-match. How refreshingly. Are you going to WrestleMania this year? No, not at the moment. I will not be buying tickets to it, but I will be in Las Vegas. I am hosting a SmackDown watch party.
I told you that this whole curse thing is a myth. I mean, think about it. If we were cursed, how did we get a WWE Tag Team title match? Right? The universe corrects itself every single time. Curse. What curse?
Somebody say curse?
It's Asuka.
No. Oh. What is that?
They're human teeth, obviously. Anyway, so Danhausen's gonna come down to the ring with you tonight, so that way in live and in person you can learn how to be me.
Wake up, Danhausen, you spooky little goblin. You are toxic.
Oh my God. Yes, well, anyway, if I do come down to the ring with you, I can uncurse you guys, and then you can win tag team gold.
You can undo the curse.
Oh, yeah, I could double curse you. It's really...
Stay away from the ring tonight, or I'll make your life miserable. Because when we win the tag team titles tonight, you can take that curse and shut up.
The zoom in kills me. I feel like Kit's always just trying not to laugh. I feel like he's always like trying to smirk, but really he's just trying not to laugh. Let Danhausen come down to the ring. If you get Kit Wilson versus Danhausen out of this, I have no problem. Oh my God, no, I agree. If that is the direction, please. Now this is a Mania feud if you've ever seen one. Not even trolling. You are cursed versus you are toxic. Money. Yes. I'll go read.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 469 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest
I do love how much goofy wrestlers WWE has now. R-Truth, Danhausen, and Kit Wilson, all naturally funny comedic roles, and I'm here for it. I am too. I really do think, I understand everyone has their preference of the things that they like, but I think we've gotten way too many people thinking that because of the way some people talk and things that are made on the internet, that the only thing about wrestling is what happens between the ropes. That's it. That's the only thing that's important. The only thing that is important is the moves, and they are important, but it's not the only part of professional wrestling. That's what makes professional wrestling great, is it's just its own world of something. It's not just like UFC where, yep, they're really fighting in this cage and that's it, and you have these real champions in this and this and this. It's just, you know, it's just a part of everything. So I like that you get to flex some character work, because you can have all of it. You should, you know, absolutely. I hope Dan get match or some match someday with someone. He will. Oh, he will. If they are cursed, I want to see them lose by banana peel. Some goofy shit. Hell yeah. Wrestling needs the guys like Truth, Kit, Danhausen, who aren't world title contenders but make compelling TV. Like Cardona and Black are serious, but their match just felt, there's a lack of story. No, I get that. But a match, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, is that you don't always need to have a story to have a good match. You have to be invested in some part of it, or there has to be something in the match that really grabs the attention. For some reason, that one, it really didn't. But there is the current problem of Aleister Black has been bounced around like a ping pong ball since he's been back. And so I just don't feel that the crowd or anyone is really super invested in him. Obviously, we all know that Aleister Black is amazing. But Zelina has been in the same predicament where we obviously, those of us that do this and really regularly watch and are, yeah, like we know that they're great. But there has to be that element to it that makes you want to be invested. Same thing with Cardona. We obviously know and love Cardona, but it's kind of like this limbo thing. The reason that the goofy shit really clicks is just because it's so charismatic. It makes you pay attention, and so that's why you kind of resonate with it. And also, not everybody can be a title, like, yes, being a champion is very important, and they should be really showcased, but there is more to the show than that. Yeah, you have to have a place for all these different people. A voice at WWE have not really cared about Black like that ever since he left NXT and it shows, and basically they just replaced Scarlett and Karrion Kross. Yeah, but and it's falling in the exact same thing where you have high hopes and then do something with it. I just wish they actually stood toes down on some of this booking decisions, especially for Black and Vega, who are cool as fuck, but are reacted to like jobbers sometimes when they're freaking stars. They have to be put in a position to make people give a shit. They haven't been put in a position to make people give a shit. Everyone has the attention span of a fucking flea. Like, it might look cool, but that just doesn't resonate with people right now. There has to be some kind of wow factor.
On this road to WrestleMania, including Sexy Red. Multi-platinum rapper, the host of NXT Stand and Deliver. Of course, that's going to be at the factory right here in St. Louis tomorrow. Sexy Red is here, Wade.
Yeah, get it, Sexy.
I know you got You My Everything atop your playlist all the time. Always, every rental car, you're crushing it with that.
Matt needs to go after the United States Championship belt next.
Title reign of Dame Truth, Priest and Truth, 14 days in.
Oh wait, not your finest moment there. Oh, I didn't hear. I just heard something about rental car. Is the clip of the White Six getting the lantern back going to be posted on socials? Chad, I am doing my fucking best, buddy. I am.
For several weeks. But a nice shot there right off the bat, fooling our truth on the man who lost to Jelly Roll unfathomably last week, Kit Wilson, back in top form.
Yeah, Kit Wilson shockingly upset by Jelly Roll.
That's a toxic dance right off the bat.
Our truth showing him how the hips actually move.
A little too much thrusting for my liking, Joe Test. This is a family show. And right now, teaching him a lesson in toxicity is Kit Wilson.
Now Miz trying to get to action.
Master inspiring and zone in.
Dan Engler got a haircut. Love that Kit's getting a reaction.
Well, did he ever?
I love Kit.
Purporting himself to be the veteran leader of the locker room.
Yes! It's about time the Miz got some respect. He's basically Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton all built into one.
Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton all built into one. Oh my god. Already? I just am now realizing he's basically in Cena gear.
And the kick from the Miz.
Ooh.
And the referee didn't see that
at all.
Pay attention, Dan.
Now in a big amount of trouble. It's only getting worse.
Oh, man, that flying uppercut by Kit Wilson.
Chaos.
$10 for a large. $10 for any 3 toppings.
How much fun is Breeze having every week with Truth? Here's what kills me. Here's what kills me right now is that this is a tag team match, and you've got 2 tag teams that I'm having fun with and that I like and that makes sense, but they're also just single stars that were thrown. Well, Kit Wilson is a tag team wrestler. He was with I Get It, Pretty Deadly, but you had a whole here I am back to the tag division again. You had a whole division of great tag teams and you couldn't put something interesting together. Come on. What are we doing? It's like they know what to do with comedic tag, but they don't know what to do with they know what to do with comedic tag. They don't know what to do with serious tag at all. Look at the history of it. Like, what the fuck? Come on now. We got 2 singles guys as champs. Which is more interesting than the last 3 reigns that they've had with anybody. The Usos, you barely knew. Oh, don't get me started. The Bushwhackers, FTR, or whatever the fuck they were. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what they were. I don't even remember. What the fuck were they in WWE? The Revival. Thank you. God. Even the Good Brothers, like, so many good tag teams. You have the War Raiders. It makes me angry. It makes me angry. It makes me angry. Even this past Usos title run was probably the worst out of them all. And then this bum ass song that they have now. What is that? RKO, bro. RK, bro. You're listing MVO. You're listing all tag teams that got over and they knew what to do with. We're talking about ones that like were amazing, but it's like they just weren't positioned in a way. The War Raiders were almost there. I feel like the War Raiders were almost there. You still can't get past them being the Viking Raiders. What a weird time, I know. You know a team very popular never held the tag titles back in the day? Crime Time. I don't recall. I do not recall Crime Time. I'd have to look it up. Motor City Machine Guns for one team and Viking Raiders. You have the fucking Motor City Machine Guns that you brought in, and then you're teasing breaking them up.
Look at the Miz looking for skull crushing finale against R-Truth. He's trying to mount a comeback here, and here comes Priest. Watch
The Hurt Business. So many cool, real good things that there were.
Suddenly turned incredibly ugly for the Miz and Kit Wilson, who were dominating proceedings. One tag later, things have done a major 180.
Do you or anyone in the chat know about Jim Ross passing away? Chad, you better not be giving us some clickbait bullshit or I'm going to be really angry.
Oh, it's punishment time indeed.
Better roll up in here with facts.
The former world heavyweight champ is looking to shut this down right now.
What are you talking about?
2 weeks of holding gold. And now defending here in St. Louis. Here's Priest. And flying in to save it was Wilson.
Well, the tag team veteran Kit Wilson just with expert time and all going for a tourniquet.
But instead
Me
of
either. I looked it up, Aiden.
the big boot and the kick from Priest.
Kit Wilson may have done himself a major mischief, and it's oh no! Well, that may have finished Kit Wilson's night for good. And the Miz might be oh no!
Truth was looking for a little AA. Both men down.
Well, both men know each other incredibly well from their time tagging together. Both had the same. Oh no!
Oh, how good is this?
Oh no!
Oh, how good is this?
Oh no!
He's not coming out to sell. If you come out with a t-shirt, God, I swear to God.
No, he's not a freak at all.
All right, get down there.
Very evil, very nice, and here comes Danhausen in the midst of this championship match.
And he's marching like a demented Obafemi.
He was trying to raise it with Kit. Oh, the jar of cheese is right on the apron. This is good stuff.
Get this man banned from WWE.
He's one of the best additions to WWE. He's looking for the tag. What do you mean, what's he doing?
He's not in the match.
That is outstanding stuff.
What are you doing? You can't be. No, you're not in the match.
Dad!
Get a tag house in, Miz.
You can't tag a man who's not in the match.
That's not this. Well, now he's got the rope.
What are you doing, Truth?
Now this will work out just fine.
Are you going to tag him in?
That's not the rules. If you're not in the match, holding the tag rope doesn't make it bloody.
Oh, R-Truth a little confused. He just tagged Danhausen into the championship.
I don't even care. Look, I don't know. Priest.
Crowd's going crazy.
I don't even care.
A lot of Danhausen's borderline Stanhausen level here.
Do something. Come on. Come on.
Oh! A curse shield!
Yeah!
The referee!
No way!
This isn't real. Oh, curse isn't real? Curse isn't real? Be a believer. Danhausen arrives.
Oh, no.
Meanwhile, R-Truth, AA, attitude adjustment.
Yes. New champs.
Oh, skull-crushing finale. Could it be? Could it be? New champs. What? Be a believer, Barrett.
What is the referee doing?
Go lefty! Go lefty! Oh, that's great! Here are your winners.
Way to go, Dad. Priest is like, what the fuck is going on? What am I involved in right now? It's like every week. Priest just can't believe what's going on. It's weapon time. Nah, this is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my favorite kind of wrestling. It had purpose. It had a beginning. It had a climax. It had.
You do have to hydrate on. Hold on. Cody Rhodes. What is Cody doing?
What? What?
We got all dressed up in St. Louis tonight to find out who Randy Orton was talking to on the phone.
Catching strays.
And
Cody.
me surprised, it was Pat McAfee.
Hey, no one had that on their bingo card, I will say.
That's like if Scott Hall and Kevin Nash talked about the third man in the NWO, and instead of Hulk Hogan, it was Disco Inferno. Pat, you stoner, grifter, Logan Paul without muscles, human hat rack, fly by night. You're gonna get your receipt, and boy, I felt it, and I should have. You're a former NFL punter, but Pat, you and everyone who represents you, and I know who I'm talking to, can kiss my ass. Oh no! Is that too far? What are you gonna do? Fire me? It sure worked out for you the last time.
There he is. Sorry.
That's what Randy Orton wants for his legacy. For 15, St. Louis's own Randy Orton. My mentor, my hero. When John Cena was the angel on my shoulder, he was the devil. This was simple. You keep saying it's not personal. And even Stephanie McMahon comes out here, someone I love and respect, and tells me I need to go there. I need to go to a dark place. I've got to become a bad guy. And I hear it. Dark hair, the whole thing. The truth is, better than my excuse usually is, I don't know if I know how to do it anymore. I got 2 kids. I got my dream job here in front of this audience here tonight. And that's what you want. You got Pat tagging all these sites that only exist because WWE is hot right now. And you talk about me coming back in Dallas. Next year in Los Angeles, that's a record. The year after that in Philadelphia, that's a record. Followed by Las Vegas, another nearly untouchable record. And I was wrestling Roman Reigns, John Cena, and even The Rock. But make no mistake about it, they were also wrestling me. It's as simple as this. It's a wrestling match with 20 years of history with the 2 very best wrestlers to do it. And I am hearing it. I am hearing those voices inside my head, finally. But you don't want to hear what they have to say.
Wow, the intensity of Cody Rhodes. On the
Just laying
of
there
how
still.
This evening started off with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee.
Weezy's locked in. I was, because I'm.
Welcome to the WNBA on USA.
I'm absorbing it. I'm absorbing it because I liked it. Because I liked it. Because I liked it. Cody will always make sure to shit on Disco Inferno. That was needed for Cody. The SmackDown feels more than ever. The roster being allowed so much freedom, and I'm loving it. Trash promo. I disagree with you. I'm gonna be so, and I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna fucking hype myself up for 2 seconds. I'm gonna talk my shit for just 2 seconds about myself for a minute. I listen, and I listen without bias, and I'm able to watch the show and understand character and whatever, and I have my guys that I pick. But when it comes to actual analyzing this show and analyzing the way that this booking works and analyzing the way that this stuff works, as much as I try to sit here and act like, oh, I'm just here to watch the show, and I because I am that way, I also do have a fucking understanding of how these things work. And you want to know how I know? Because I have respect of majority of those people that do this. And I have been told by many of them. And I'm a little tired of pretending that I haven't been. And I'm a little tired of trying to be humble and keep that to myself and do all this and still try to remain relatable and all of this stuff that I have to do. I've had so many cool interactions and so many cool things said to me, and the amount of people that fuck with me, you know, and I am not allowed to ever really say that. But there is a hell of a good reason that Cody Rhodes knows who I am, and a hell of a lot of reason he doesn't fuck with a lot of other people, because I listen and I have a respect for what this is. And I don't care if I understand if you're a fan of it. Yeah. But there is a huge difference of being a fan of something and also having an appreciation and a love and respect for it. You can sit there all day long and yell in your microphone about how you're going to talk so disrespectfully about other people because you care about this, because you care about this sport, because you want it to be better. You can fucking say that all day long. But the fact of the matter is that you might think you care, but being disrespectful about it immediately, I feel like cancels it out. It really does. To fucking say some of the worst shit about real actual human beings when you don't even know what is happening behind the scenes. And the fact that saying that before when I was upset in a different way got me canceled is fucking wild, because that was immediately one of the first things that garnered a lot of their attention. So to get messages from people that work there telling me, you understand it, you get it, I'm sorry this is happening to you. Kay Wright, thank you for the 499 super chat. My wife doesn't watch wrestling, but is trying a little for me, and she asked yesterday if you were the one calling Randy as I was watching your video. Tell her yes. Say yeah. It's Weezy. There's a way to critique without being disrespectful. So many people don't understand that. I do not. It is impossible for me to grasp the weird ass witch hunt thing that has transpired on Twitter, where now we're going after, really, like, think about this, really hone this in, okay? Really hone this in. You have people that really think they're being some fucking justice-ass warriors by calling out Sean Ross Sapp for bunk-ass reporting. What the fuck are we doing? Is it really that fucking serious? To be garnering attention from people that have nothing better to do by being like, you should keep it, you're in Tony Khan's pocket. Shut the fuck up. That is the stupidest shit I've ever, who gives a fuck? That's so, like, I'm so tired of pretending. I'm so tired of pretending that that's a normal thing and that we should all just be like, yeah, that's fucking goofy. Are any of you not just, like, so tired of this stupid shit? I feel like we're in a simulation. I feel like I'm in a simulation where people are just like, yeah. Like, that's the most important thing in the world right now, is calling out wrestling reporting. Give me a fucking break. Watch the fucking show. Have your own critiques. But don't act like it's like the most valiant thing for you to be doing. That's crazy. I think I'm done. I've been holding that in. I've been holding that in. You can not be a fan of a wrestler or entertainer but still respect their talent and skills. Yes. You can. You don't have to. I don't know how many times I can say in 50 million different ways that you don't have to like everything. That's not what I'm saying. It's just learn to communicate your thoughts in a way that's not sounding like a fucking asshole. You know? It's really not that hard. It's really not. I don't get it. No, I know you agree with me. I know what you mean.
WrestleMania Women's Tag Team Championship on the line as the Irresistible Forces defend in fatal four-way action.
Wade, former Judgment Day brothers, now heated rivals.
These graphics are awesome. They're confusing me. What are we going with? Why are they all different? But not being an asshole doesn't get you clicks, rolls eyes. It doesn't. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? It's a lot hard. It's a lot harder to get the clicks not being an asshole. It can be done. But I'm sorry, it takes talent. It does. People can discredit anyone that works online all they want, but there is an element of it.
Coming to help out, balance things out against Jade Cargill. That comes your way for the WWE Women's Championship.
And gentlemen, we can't control you. We've given up trying.
I think the graphics between two different things could be that night one and night two might have different stage setups. That would be cool. But even like, that's very different from the ones that we just were shown. I know it's like not a big deal, but I'm like, they're also different. Is this a night one? What is this? I don't care about clicks. I watch wrestling like any other TV show. There's characters I like and dislike. T-Mac, I'm talking about like people with podcasts, some of the most popular people in this space. I'm not talking about a fan that's just watching. I'm talking about someone that makes a living off of trying to get attention online by saying specific things. Obviously, you don't have to like everything. You're not going to like everything. But there's a specific way that some people talk solely for the sake of getting attention and clicks so that they can use that to either feed their own ego or whatever the fuck they're using it for. I don't fucking know. They talk shit about me. They don't like it. And then they backtrack on it every time I call them out. So I'm the only one willing to call them out because I don't fucking care. Like, I was talking about fake reactors, not you. Bitch, you're lumping us all together. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? What do you mean? Fucking tuck your tail and run when you're actually confronted with it. Every time. Every time. Ironically, IRL is just like the wrestling world. People love the heels. They're like a babyface when it comes to the underdog. Once they reach a certain point, the crowd turns on them. I just genuinely think a lot of it is also mob mentality, and it goes back to us talking about context and context clues, because so many people are unwilling. I genuinely do feel this way, and I think that's why I get so frustrated, is because I am able to come up with my own thoughts, and sometimes I don't have them right off the bat. Sometimes I really don't know. But I see so many people jump on what somebody says and make it theirs, and it's just kind of like, it's lazy. I think it's lazy to just go along with what everybody says and not challenge it sometimes. And I feel like a lot of the time I'm challenging a lot of things, and it gets a little exhausting doing it all the time. So I see why some people give up on it, because it's old.
I want to break some big news.
10-6, thank you for the resub with Prime. Wheelchair Devin, thank you for subscribing as well. And Red Jet Knight, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate you all. It's funny that Weezy is ranting, and because I've seen the tweets and the videos, I know who she's talking about.
The stakes are high. The world is watching.
Well,
only the best.
The thing too is there's particular people that they do it because they want They either want the reaction for extra attention, or they want to be able to, because there are certain people that can't stand when other people get attention. And so they want to get you to react to something so that they can spin it and make you look bad. Your Haki said TakeOver's not WrestleMania. I was looking forward to going. I know. There's a lot going on in Vegas that weekend, from what I understand. Do you ever get asked, is Weezy a character? What's the difference between Weezy and Lex? I think I've only ever been asked it one time. And I think, honestly, it's just because once people meet me, it's very clear that I don't put on, it's very obvious that I don't put on a character. If you meet me in person, like the person that is sitting here is the person that you're gonna meet. The only difference is I can turn on professionalism. So like I'll cuss less, or I don't talk over people or anything, but slightly more mellow in real life. Yeah, a little, depending on how long you're around me, depending on what we're doing. Obviously in streaming I'm talking and, you know, reacting to things, but I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty chill. Maybe slightly more mellow, but most part what you see is what you get, in my opinion. Well, you've only met me for short periods of time also. You've only been with me for like a few minutes at a time too. I'd say in work and stuff, I'm a bit more talkative. I'm more quiet in my own home environment. I think it just really depends on what's going on. I'm very dependent on the situation, dependent on how I feel, dependent on what's going on around me. I'm like a chameleon sometimes. Your dinner was chicken nuggets and checkers fries. I made pasta with a little bit of chicken in it. I'm not really hungry, but I'm feeling a snack. Because I find that some of these YouTube ranters tend to get angry, then mention their government name when they like go to, this is me talking, not. Yeah. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, but I feel like I've seen that as like a cop out sometimes when they say some shit that they probably shouldn't have said. You know, I feel like it's an easy, oh, well, I'm playing a character, whereas I can't really do that. I can't really do that. You set a freezer rate for something you could put in your air fryer. Like suddenly it's not them, it's a character. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, well, I'm playing a heel online. It's like, okay, whatever. Tuck your tail. It's fine. Just own it. Just fucking own it. Stand on your business, bitch. You know? Hey, yo.
It's good to be back here in Dallas, Texas, and that's the bottom line.
I love that match. I love that WrestleMania. I really like that WrestleMania. 38 was good. Stupid. Shut up. It was stupendous. God.
St. Louis from atop our announce desk with those size 15 lemon pepper steppers, and Sami just looks on. in mere disgust.
Oh man, jealousy more like.
Trick
Williams has the moves, he has the aura, and very soon he may well have the United States.
These are my genuine unfiltered feelings. Well, you were an asshole. Oh, well then that was my character, not me. Yeah, I mean there is a lot of that. Some of them. I'm really thinking about one particular person, but some of them just are also very good at wordplay. They're very good at it's I hate using the word, but it's like gaslight kind of tendencies, and so you'll say something and then people will call you out on it, and then you'll completely switch up the meaning, you'll switch up what you meant, you do all these things rather than like you'll just argue and convince other people that that's not what you said. I actually said this thing, and they fucking do it. They believe it. Like they believe it, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
What happened last week when Sami Zayn was able to capture that title because of the role Trick Williams played, the interference, the way it all went down, and now a chance to right that wrong.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can be excited for Sami Zayn for finally getting over that slump that he's been in for the past 3 months, but you have to acknowledge that Mello was completely screwed by the intervention of Trick Williams last week. Lost the gold, lost a slot at WrestleMania, needs this win tonight to put things right.
Yeah,
What's a permanent hair removal product to use? There isn't one. You gotta go to a professional.
Sami was able to grab, and now Sami, who was confronted by Trick Williams. By the way, you see Lil Yachty sitting here ringside. It's been awesome to have the music superstar with us here at SmackDown.
Lil Yachty next to Trick Williams, Lil Rowan boat, Joe
DQ and it becomes a triple threat. I know what I'm anticipating, but I also don't know.
So much on the line here, of course. Gold is always a major deal here. But add that sweetener of a spot at WrestleMania. The loser, well, they might as well stay home WrestleMania weekend.
Imagine that scenario. Remember last week, Sami was so upset. Oh, drop kick. And he heard that there was not a WrestleMania plan for him. Then he took the open challenge, won the U.S. Championship, and everything changed, but for now, and that is the beauty of this main event here on SmackDown. For now, 2 weeks out, and yet this will determine a WrestleMania spot.
Still missing Ilya, four-way Sinosala. I would really like him to be involved. I really would. I would be okay with something happening after, but I don't know.
Of course, Trick and Mello, gang from back in their days at NXT.
A lot of history
used to be so tight together. Bitter, acrimonious split in NXT, and last week's proceedings will not have helped that relationship.
Of course, Hayes, a former NXT champion, two-time NXT North American champion. Tomorrow, the biggest day of all
smell shenanigans
of NXT. It's Stand and Deliver right here in St. Louis. You can see it on YouTube domestically, Netflix internationally. Should be interesting. North American champion Miles Bourne will be up against Johnny Gargano tomorrow here in St. Louis on Stand and Deliver.
A major test for Miles Bourne, who I'm a huge fan of, but Gargano is the real deal, especially in NXT. And Sami Zayn knows a thing or two.
10:49.
Being the real deal in NXT and indeed here on SmackDown.
I'm trying to go for it quickly to retain, but you see Hayes, so much fight left in him.
Someone asked earlier about will the U.S. women's title be defended at WrestleMania 42? Has anyone heard about anything? No, because they don't do anything with it. They have failed that title miserably.
He can be incredibly fast, elusive, but Sami Zayn was just a step ahead on that one.
Not really sure what the vision was there, but
Rematch of last week's thriller that was disrupted by Trick Williams.
Sami sucks.
And I'll tell you what, Joe, these open challenges that we've seen over the past several months from Zayn, from Carmelo Hayes.
My first WWE show, Sami Zayn was a heel.
So unpredictable.
2022.
Does indeed.
Championship's almost been hot potatoed around at times, and I know for one that Carmelo Hayes is hoping there's one
but it's not getting on Mania. If people don't even care about it, like why make a spot for it when you could put something that people are going to give a shit about? You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. If you haven't made it feel important thus far, I don't think the time to try is 2 weeks before WrestleMania. Like, let someone else have the spot, honestly. even if it's not for a title. Like, that sucks, but...
Little spirit of St. Louis in flight up and over.
I got a weird text message.
Mello's tweaked something here. You can see him reaching for that left leg.
April 11th, live on USA.
It's me.
It is edgy here.
It's me.
It is the leaders Arsenal, whose dream of a generation
574.
to be champions again 22 years since the last time.
I'm so sorry.
Day by day closer to potential fulfillment. It is a clutch day in the Premier League title.
See, I don't check my phone during the show. I'm like, so I have Instagram up. I didn't even know. I'm so sorry.
April 11th, only on USA.
No, all titles should be defended at Mania. I understand that. I do. I think ideally, yeah. But I kind of stand by. I think I do. I think I stand where what I said of. There hasn't been any investment in it. There hasn't been any build into it. If you can figure something out in the next 2 weeks, fine. But you're gonna have a dead crowd because nobody's gonna care.
It's time to begin the hunt.
Like, yeah, all titles should be defended at Mania. Well, maybe they should make the title feel important. Maybe they shouldn't have bounced it around and then ripped it off of Chelsea Green too early and then put it on Zelina Vega and then didn't let Zelina Vega fucking do anything and then ripped it off Zelina Vega, put it back on Julia, and no one gave a shit. Twice. And then didn't let her do anything with it. So, like, I don't know. I get it. But no one's gonna care. Same, but that's WWE for you. They don't like wrestling. Stop. I swear, like, sometimes you guys hear me, but then you don't. At the very least, I feel like they could put some matches on the pre-show with it being 3 hours. To say that WWE doesn't like wrestling, like, Sam, come on. Knock it off. Knock it off. Here's the Super Mario Galaxy movie ad playing. I will say I don't think you will like, since I assume you're not a big Mario gamer. Not gonna lie, the movie was a member. I was when I was a kid. Full circle for Chris Pratt back in Galaxy, just not Marvel. I love Galaxy. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Because you want to? Yeah, but like I also feel like every show I've like I just said it earlier of how, yeah, wrestling is important, but I also think it's a really important distinction to remember. Two products can be different things, but that doesn't mean, I don't know. I just don't buy into it. I just don't fucking buy into it as someone that likes because I know where it stems from. It stems from AEW does wrestling. I understand. I like both.
Make it right. If he was really honorable, if he was really the guy who likes to
when they do things, they do it right. Like, it's fucking all pro wrestling. It's all fucking pro wrestling. It's all part of it. It's all under the blanket of it. The in-ring is important. It is the wrestling part of it. But as a whole, the entertainment value of the show is pro wrestling. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it. I don't know. Sometimes I like really hard hitters. Sometimes I like goofy shit. I love promos. I love Pat. I love all of it. I really do. I don't always care for death matches, but I would love to see a fucked up Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I would love to see that motherfucker bloody as hell. I would. Fucking cut him open. That's the one thing I'll say that I do like about watching like WWE is that it doesn't happen a lot. So when it does, you're like, bah! Like starved.
But he's motivated to win back his gold and book his ticket to WrestleMania to take on Trick Williams.
Coca soda, Pepsi soda, Dr. Pepper soda, same thing, different flavors for different folks. Great analogy. Steak and sushi are both good foods and do the same job. Doesn't mean you need to eat all kinds of food, does it? Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the other kind either. Nothing wrong with Dr. Pepper just because you don't like it. Of course, I picked Dr. Pepper. There's things that AEW can learn from WWE and vice versa. Absolutely. You should be able to learn something from any kind of competition or something that's different from you.
That knee is really hurting, and there's the exploder.
I'm from the Midwest. I say soda and pop.
A cascade of
4 minutes.
moves raining down here in St. Louis.
Because the people feel like an injustice happened last week.
Instead of a haluva, Hayes finds a little something left.
Dig deep, Carmelo.
It would be boring if every product was the same. It was so boring.
Ascending to the top. This could be it.
The splash. Oh! The damage that has been done. And with that little, oh, look at this counter.
Living dangerously, there was Carmelo.
Midwest 2 only pop. Listen, I grew up calling it pop, and then I met my husband and he calls it soda. And so I was like converted to calling it soda. I didn't even do it on purpose. I think it was just because I don't know.
Here in St. Louis.
Happy birthday, Unrated Demon.
620 on this road to WrestleMania.
And now we're at the business end of this match.
For the people who call it soda pop, criminals. I don't care. In Tennessee, they just call it Coke.
First 48. Carmelo Hayes with that damaged leg as he's trying to shake it out as he goes to the top rope.
Just half a second too long getting up due to that leg injury, and that was all Zayn needed to duck out of the way.
He's writhing in pain. Went for nothing but net, but he is writhing in pain.
Hold on, Joe. Referee taking a very close look at Carmelo Hayes here. He might be looking to throw this one out. I don't know if Hayes can continue here. I mean, that would be a sickener. Referee, understandably, has the best.
I'm having deja vu right now. I'm having deja vu right now. This just happened somewhere.
And take a good look at Carmelo Hayes. Oh, meanwhile, what the hell? Sami comes in with a haluva while the ref was checking on Hayes.
Here is your winner and still United States champion, Sami Zayn.
Well, Mello completely blindsided there. You can't blame Zayn with a place at WrestleMania on the line. This is where it went wrong for Hayes.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Nothing else. Nothing else. Need the heel music back for Sami. No, you hate the whole episode? Why? What about it did you hate?
Is going to WrestleMania to defend
Cut
that
the
title.
music. Cut the music.
Against this man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Sami Zayn. I guess you're going to WrestleMania. In 2 weeks, we'll have a United States champion match with the man in the place, the hostess with the mostest, the coolest, Trick Willie Williams!
His voice cracks me up.
Versus the gingerbread man.
Not my gumdrop buttons. He's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Oh, Yachty helping.
Trick Willie.
Trick shot right to the jaw of the champ.
Someone goes, Yachty really just fits in. What is this? No, he really does. Trick is a monster.
Away. That United States Championship will be on the line.
Kevin Owens return? I don't know.
Trick Williams from Vegas. What a wild night.
I do hate.
In St. Louis.
I hate that for Mello.
Lil Yachty.
I do.
Trick Williams.
But what I had said, I forget who I said it to this week. I went on a podcast to talk to someone about it. I hate it for Melo to not be on the Mania card if that's really what's happening, but I'm excited if Trick wins the title to get a run of Trick and Melo on the main roster. I'd like to revisit that. I would. There are people saying that Melo got hurt in the match. Well, it's always always hard to tell. I mean, it looked like he did actually tweak his knee, but I never am gonna sit here and act like I know. I don't know. Oh, Potter! Look, it's Ilya Dragunov, guys. Fire me, Ilya. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that you look like Draco Malfoy. Potter, telling my father about this. I had to. It's a bit on my stream, guys, okay? I like to have fun. Learn to have fun. If he did actually injure himself, well, when he came off the top rope, and that was when I really saw him react, and it's one of those things with wrestling. Is he selling or is he hurt? I don't ever say anything on stream about it out loud because like, one, people will make me sound like no matter what, it doesn't matter either way. If I react to someone acting like they're hurt, I will get told he's just selling. If I act like, oh no, yeah, that's part of it, they'll be like, no, he actually could be hurt. Like it's a contrarian shit. Every time. It's a lose-lose. It was Half-Blood Prince. Ooh. You'd be happy no Dan Engler is now curse-free. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, I gotta figure this out here. I'm behind. This entire Mania build just feels off. What about it feels off? What feels off? What feels weird to you guys? What do you guys hate? Just lay it on me. Literally. Just have a hate fest. Just fucking let it out. Just fucking say all the things. Just say all the things. I'll take it. I'll just take it and then we can kumbaya and have a seance. I don't know. We can make a Triple H voodoo doll and staple him to a fucking tree. All right. And then we can set the tree on fire. I don't know. We can make two voodoo. Who else you want to voodoo? We can staple all of them to the tree. All right. Triple H voodoo doll is crazy. I don't know. It seems like that's what the people want. We could get pin cushions. We could get a hammer. We can get a Triple H voodoo doll and fucking smack a hammer on top of him on top of a cutting board for all I fucking care. I don't know. What's going to make you feel better? I think it's the same as most Mania builds. In every Mania builds, you're going to have things you enjoy and things you don't. I personally like this Mania build better than last year. I didn't hate last year's, but I think last year I felt more of the it was fresh. It was fresh right after Mania 40. I mean, and there was a lot of stuff that happened. I feel like the main events this year are stronger. I don't know. I wasn't super. I didn't really give a fuck. I won't lie. I didn't really give a fuck about Gunther and Jay last year. I really didn't. I wasn't super invested in it. But hey, it happened and it was cool. And I just roll with shit. I know. SmackDown is cheeks, bro. Right now they are spreading the cheeks. From what I saw last week, I didn't even think last week was that bad. This is why I don't I think there's an expectation of like how someone that like how a wrestling creator is supposed to be. And like, I try to fit in that mold, bro. I can't. Like, it's too much brain. This build feels off. Okay, use your words to explain why. No, that's why I asked. That's why I ask. I don't feel like I've had a lot of, I don't think I've had, like, it's fine. Like, I get that that's how you feel, but I think if you feel a certain way, I don't know, can you explain why? Just to help me understand better? I don't know. Last year ended up being a 2-match card for Mania. This year lines up to be the same in many respects, hoping to be surprised. I did not give a fuck about most of the matches that were on the card last year. I really didn't. I feel like this one is a lot more solid in a lot of different ways. But I just think that there's also such a lingering disdain in so many people that they're not willing to see it. Not that it's perfect, it's not, but nothing ever will be. In terms of just matching card, in terms of just match card and nothing else, I'd argue this is the best Mania we've had in a few years. That's kind of how I feel too. I feel like the card itself and the way that things have come to fruition and in the build and the way that it's happened, and that's why I asked for explanation, because I really want to try to see from your perspective. I don't know why that's so weird for people or why people have a hard time with that. I really just want to understand. Because I can tell you why I feel that it's been, like, anytime someone wants to tell me a build for something is not bad, I can tell you whether I can tell you whether I think it's good or bad. Ask me about any of them. I can tell you. And I can tell you why. Dusty Needles, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Wheezy, these shows are about as useful as a headache. You don't feel like any of the Cody Randy stuff was helpful? If we are being honest, Oba versus Brock is the most anticipated thing by a country mile on the show. Honest opinion, though, I feel like they've tried the least. I feel like they've tried the least with it. It's all just about perception and how people feel about it. People are invested in Brock Lesnar. People are invested in Oba Femi, and therefore people care. It's not like they've given scathing promos. It's not like they've done any real fucking actual build between the two of them. They've shown up and they've kicked each other's ass a couple. Well, they've not even done that. They've just had interactions. There hasn't been some fucking gobsmacking historical build or anything like that. They've shown up face to face 4 weeks or something like that. That's it. That's all they've done. Whereas you've tried in different ways, like the Jade and, so what I don't understand is the Jade and Rhea match. For the life of me, I want to really understand why people hate it so much. But I think Jade's winning. I hope she does. I kind of hope she does. But they had them talking back and forth. They tried to add different elements to it. There has been a build there. Now, if you don't like it, fine. Okay. But in my opinion, it dragged for a few weeks after Elimination Chamber, but now it's heating up. Plus, we have 4 shows before Mania. I think people are mad at Orton and Cody's story because they have so much history to pull from, and instead we have gotten pull-apart brawls and Pat McAfee when it should be so much more simpler. I want to pick up what you're putting down there. But in that same breath, people say that there was no build between them at all, and now it's, oh, well, we're just getting Pat McAfee. I understand that. Here's the thing too. Okay, yes, it was Pat McAfee. Nobody had that on their fucking bingo card. That was unpredictable. So it's like people will complain that things are too predictable. Okay, so had it been Ted DiBiase, had it been Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon, had it been any of the names that were being floated around, it was predictable. Oh, it's something that we were talking about. We really got that. Well, Bob Orton, right, Cowboy Bob Orton. Nobody said Pat McAfee. All right. So there you go. There's something out of left field. Oh, we fucking hate this. So that's why I have a hard time taking it seriously, because it doesn't matter what it is. It's wrong. It doesn't matter what it is. It's fucking wrong. That's what I'm trying to point out here. That's why giving my opinion, that's why I don't do it. For fucking what? For what? It doesn't do anything for me. It really doesn't. I don't care if people know my thoughts or I don't care. It doesn't make me feel more important. That's for damn sure. I think that they're an area between too predictable and it being sort of, oh wait, there was one I wanted to read up here. I know you are a very optimistic creator and a huge WWE fan, but I am so disappointed in some of the builds this year. I just ain't hyped from any fights, I won't lie. I want to watch the Brock fight due to build and Punk because I'm a Punk fan, but that build has been weak. What has been weak? That's what I just want someone to give me an explanation, specific pinpoints of what feels weak. Because I can give you right now, Roman and Punk, what feels weak? Well, Roman didn't pull from, and I just had this conversation with someone this week, so it's all still fresh, but Roman had so much to, like, Punk came out swinging, okay? Roman had so much to pull from, and not talking about his dog. There are so many things that he could have brought up out of left field. He could have, because he did it the first time. He brought up Colt Cabana's podcast without saying it. He could have done so many AEW digs. He could have brought up a fucking Glass dig that has to do with Jack Perry. If you really want to fucking dig and find something, you could have. So yeah, I feel like that's been a little safe. But it's also Roman Reigns. So everyone's going to kiss Roman Reigns' ass no matter what. I get it. Oh, UFC. Yes. UFC. That's a great point. Could have pulled from that. That's a safe one. There's so many things that you could have. For me, I'm like, we could have had a conflicted Randy based on his friendship with Cody. Years of brotherhood down the drain. Instead, we are to believe that the one person out of everyone in the world that caused Orton to switch up was Pat. I didn't look at it that way. That's not how I gathered that at all. I didn't take that as Pat made him switch up. I didn't take the phone call I didn't take the phone call as something being really big and serious. When it turned out to be Pat, it's like, oh, they were just on the phone with each other. Sometimes I truly feel like it's WWE trolling a little bit because they know that every single thing like that happens is like the Danhausen. Has everything not felt like a fucking troll for the last 6 months of who's in the box, who's the guest, who's the mystery man, who's this? It's never anything like gobsmacking. It's always something where everyone's fucking mad. And I feel like at this point they do it on purpose, personally. My Corona, thank you for the $1.90 super chat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm kidding. So both Mike Johnson and Dave Meltzer are saying adding Pat McAfee to Cody Randy was Ari Emanuel's call. Huh? I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't fucking care. I don't care who's going to report what. I don't care why it happened. I don't. It is what it is. It happened. I'm not joking. I am exhausted from it. I've tried to play ball with like some of the analytic stuff. Like, it's fucking dumb. And I don't even fuck with like the me being viewed as like Steph and Liv has not had a great build. No, it fell by the wayside. And that one I'm really trying to understand. The only thing that I can come up with is that I kind of feel like Steph has, I maybe feel like Steph was thrown to the wolves too quickly. That's the only thing I can come up with. Nobody liked the build, but a lot of people now put it in their top 10 or even 5 manias. Not saying this mania will be that good, but I think it will be a really fun one. I think so too. I have a very good feeling about it. I think that sometimes, I really do think that like the talk of like build stuff or some things that you'll hear a lot is just people playing off of each other. Because I have yet I keep asking every single person that is telling me about the build being bad, you're not giving me any answers. And that's very frustrating to me. That's very, very frustrating to me. The build I'm scared of for Mania is Seth versus Gunther. Like, I want to be hyped for the match, and I understand that Gunther was definitely a pivot because Braun, I don't care about that, but they have 2 shows to build Gunther versus Seth. I feel like they'll do pull about bras and said, I don't think there needs to be a build there. I want to keep reading, but I'm like, Like, has Gunther made a deal with Paul Heyman? Is it to do with the curricular? I'm scared for how they're going to build that match in 2 shows. I don't think you need to build that match, to be completely honest with you. I think there needs to be an understanding that there has been, has it mattered? Has it mattered that Rhea and Jade have met in the ring and had damn near an altercation almost every single week minus 1 for the last 2 months? I don't think it's fucking mattered. People still don't like it and they're still not invested in it. So it's what people are willing to accept. It's Gunther and it's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is Mr. WrestleMania. There are very few things that Seth Rollins touches that's not good, that you're not invested in. I don't really think something needs to be spelled out between the two of them. And I don't even feel the need to be like, oh, well, it's only happening because Braun. I don't care about that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the only reason it's happening. I hate that when I'm trying, I think it was last week when it happened, I was trying to kind of spitball of, ooh, what could they do, with the history of these two? What could transpire after the fact because of the similarities of things that Gunther and Seth have done? The fact that they've had a match in the past, both of their paths crossing in different ways. What could they do after the fact of this match? Think of it this way. You got 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Whatever. It's Seth fucking Rollins and Gunther. Gunther just retired John Cena and has everybody pissed off. And everyone loves Seth Rollins and invested in everything he do. That's the match. That's it. Cool. Think of what happens after. There doesn't need to be this build up into it. Think of the trickle effect after. Sometimes the build doesn't need to be just, it doesn't need to be, the main climax is at WrestleMania. Sometimes you can have a feud that happens at WrestleMania that there's a trickle effect after, and that gives you something to do after WrestleMania. Okay? It doesn't have to just be the end. It can be the beginning. I feel like there needs to be an explanation for why Gunther attacked Seth. Easy solution. Paul got scared, and his only out was Gunther, and Paul in return puts Brock's career in a silver platter for Gunther to pay off that debt. But I don't feel like I don't feel criticism for the bad build is bad. My head hurts. Do I just talk in a way that's really hard to understand? It's okay if I do. I'm not saying, so there's the criticism for the bad build is bad. No, I just want someone to tell me why the build is bad. That's all I'm asking. My head hurts. Because I have it coming from every which direction, but yet nobody is. I'm literally asking you to critique it and tell me why it's bad. This isn't me sitting here. No, it's great. That's not what I'm fucking doing at all. I'm not trying to say, I'm not sitting here being like, no, it's great. You should like it. I genuinely want you to fucking tell me what is bad. That's it. I'm making you think. I'm forcing you to fucking think instead of just writing it off and being like, oh, I don't have to explain myself. No, you know what? That's why society has fallen off in so many ways. Because you decide, oh, I'm too lazy and I don't want to explain why I feel the way I feel. No, fucking explain why you feel the way you feel. That's how you actually make opinions and how you feel about things, having conversations. I'm so tired of people acting like that's such a weird thing. I sound a little aggressive. I understand that. But it's out of frustration for just, I like to talk. To be fair, all I have to do is put a backstage of Paul saying, I owe you one to Gunther before Mania, and that's enough. The rest can be after. Agreed. When you have Gunther and Seth in the ring, you don't need much build. It will produce great matches. AEW has proven that people like good matches, even if there isn't as much setup. I think good examples of that are the first Melo and Andrade. A lot of the U.S. Open Challenge shit. A lot of the U.S. Open Challenge stuff is a perfect example of things can organically arise from no build, just throwing 2 people in a fucking ring. But Seth and Gunther, there is something there. And it's gonna need to be there's gonna need to be something that happened. I mean, yeah, there's gonna need to be something, but I don't feel like we need that answer right now. And that leads into one of my frustrations is the impatience of deciding something is terrible just because you don't have that answer right now, just because you don't. This goes back to us talking about context earlier. Just because the answer isn't being given to you right now, it doesn't make sense. No, like you're not going to have a resolution to something at the beginning of the story, huh? You can't wait for Seth versus Gunther match to see what happened there. Me too. Another issue that we have as fans is immediately going, this makes no sense when something new happens. We don't allow them to even come out the following week and go, here's why this happened. That's what I just meant. Yes, exactly. That part. Who in that writing room had the easiest story to tell with Randy and Cody and said, let's put a country singer and McAfee in. It doesn't need to be a complicated cinema match. Who in that writing room had the easiest story? To tell with Randy and Cody and said, let's put a country singer and McAfee in it. It doesn't need to be a complicated cinema match. I'm trying to understand. Or even a slow burn of Paul turning on Brock after losing to Oba and Paul trying to become latch on to Gunther as the career killer as his new. I think it does. I feel like it leads into Gunther retiring Brock in some way. I don't know why I feel that way. It could not be. I feel like once they give an explanation, if you still hate it, then fine, be critical. Yeah, for sure. But they do it like immediately, like without, because yeah, you can get to the end of the story and be like, wow, that was fucking stupid. That I'm trying to come up with examples. Roni can probably come up with some, but there's some ass things that have happened the last like 10 years where you get to the end of like, wait, that was it. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. He's talking about Jelly Roll. Zambia. Hi, Shampuda. What's going on? The Jelly Roll thing, I can't, if you don't like Jelly Roll, you don't like Jelly Roll. Whatever. If you don't like Jelly Roll, if you don't like celebrities being part of wrestling, that's fine. My thing with it is Jelly Roll, it's been documented and so many people there say he's taken the bumps. He takes it seriously. He's training. He helped. I forget who it was. He like helped. I think he was helping taking down the ring or something like that. Like he's in that position and he's being given that because he respects the business. And people get mad at me when I say that because I understand that I'm not a part. I understand that I am not in the business. I'm not a part of it, but I am around people that are. And so I see the working of how they interact with each other and how they do things and their expectations of each other. And he's just done everything right. I don't. My Corona, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I was just joking that the IWC criticism for the bad build is bad. I'm okay with the build myself. That's why my head hurts. That plus Matthew rocks. Oh, okay. I can't complain about Joe because he isn't there for a quick check or promotion. Complain about, like, here's the thing. I complained about Travis Scott. I did. I still do. We all have those of us that were in Las Vegas, we got PTSD from Fiend in that goddamn stadium. But like, I think there is a huge difference between, I don't think you can just lump all of them together because they're celebrities. Like, your nickname was Jelly in high school. Oh my God. For example, at the start of MFTs versus Wyatts, MFTs stole the lantern. The beacon of the Wyatts hoped to put them off their game, and they won the tag titles. That was explained over a few weeks, but now we are 3 months in, and we are still... it's booty. I'm tired of it. I am. It's booty. I'm tired of it. Tag division stuff has not... It's been my number one complaint about everything, and I can give you reasons why. You know what I mean? Okay, see, look... I get Jelly Roll likes wrestling. I'm sure Randy Orton likes the NFL, but he's not going to play QB in the Super Bowl. Hope that doesn't come across aggressive. Just think WWE is going celebrity mad. I understand your I understand your perspective, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me trying to make it make sense and make it work. But celebrities have always been a part of the because it's like what we kind of fit whatever we want the narrative to be, right? We fit whatever we want the narrative to be. WWE is entertainment. It is pro wrestling. It is athletic, but it is also entertainment. They're entertainers. They have acting chops. Some of them come from sports and all kinds of different things. Like, I can't liken throwing Randy Orton into the NFL to Jelly Roll coming, especially because this is not a new thing. This is something that has been done since Vince McMahon made it what it is. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, Mr. T. It goes on and on and on. I mean, I'm fine with these actual celebrities being involved if they make it entertaining and whatever. And I feel like they've actually lessened it a little bit, but for a while on Netflix especially, dude, it was getting really old seeing, like, showing the celebrities in the crowd, you know. That got irritating. That got irritating, especially if you could kind of tell that they weren't even actually wrestling fans. I understand that. But Jelly Roll or Bad Bunny, come on. They did cool shit. Come on now. Speed, he got points from me for that. He did you see where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. But he was kayfabe and he was selling the injury. He had a sling on. I appreciated that. He took a spear from Braun Breaker. I gave him a hard time. He took a spear from Braun Breaker. He got thrown. You know. Oh yeah, he did throw him headfirst into his streaming equipment. That's right. That's right. I think that Bad Bunny came after Johnny Knoxville versus Sami, which was good. Then Logan came straight after. Don't like the guy, but he's a good wrestler. Then Travis Scott appearance happened, and I think it reset everyone's opinion. But that's for one dude. For just the Travis Scott situation to undo the fact that I think almost every other recent celebrity involvement has been good. So Travis, okay. All right. That makes it so that we just shouldn't have any of them at all ever again. The Johnny Knoxville match, Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn, that's one of my favorites. It's all Travis Scott's fault, motherfucker. Will Meister, thank you for cheering 100 bits. There are 14 matches on the card. I only care about 2 of them. Lesnar versus Femi, and I don't even like Lesnar. And Orton versus Rhodes. The rest are either thrown together. I've seen it before and didn't need a replay. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. I can understand that. I can. Or I don't feel I've been given sufficient reason to care about almost every other match. I'm neither here nor there about Jelly Roll. I like that he put the work in and respects the sport, but him in a match does almost nothing for me. What would make you care? Him being in a match does nothing for you. Well, you're not a Jelly Roll fan. Okay, that makes sense. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. You have seen it before. I understand that. And also, I don't feel like we've really heard a lot from Becky. I don't know. Yeah, we haven't really heard a lot from them. Why does everyone want to play Booker nowadays? Because that's the job on the net. Because that's the thing. It is. It's just the thing. Everybody does it. And then when you don't, there's something wrong with you. You're the reactor girl on WWE that just tries to get on WWE television. That's all you do. I see it. I don't care. Because they're wrong. But everybody's a critic. Oh, what's this? As someone pointed out, you can very easily see the celebs that genuinely want to come in and try the effort they put in. Travis from the beginning was so laid back and gave Cody a black eye. It was obvious that he did not care. It was very obvious that he didn't care. It was very obvious that he didn't care. And the fact that Cody's response recently about it was that, like, we'll say it was, yeah, not my fault. Yeah. Or say it was my fault. First, you see your sign on Monday Night Raw. There was a sign. I totally feel that. I just watch and enjoy, and sometimes I don't, but it's way better than clocking in at work. Yeah, I don't feel that this is a lot of my problem is if I don't like something, it does nothing for me to go and make content about it. It's just not the kind of content that I want to do. That's why you're not going to see long ass think pieces from me. One, people don't want that from me. And it's not what I want to do. It would be so ingenuous. It would be so, and I hope if you've taken anything from me talking in the last hour is that you understand that I do understand wrestling. I do love wrestling. I do have thoughts, and I think I understand and am a part of it more than maybe a lot of you realize. I just don't care enough. I don't care if other people know what I know and what I talk about. The problem with me is I'm writing a book currently. Hi. And I wrote a whole chapter. We did get therapy even though we weren't supposed to. I know, here we are. I just didn't take a break. But I wrote a whole chapter on what it's like living in my brain and constantly not feeling good enough and being undiagnosed with ADHD and all this stuff and how my memory has always been bad. And so I've always been looked at as stupid. And so I compensated for that in different ways. It's like my intelligence was in different areas. My intelligence is in remembering like structures and thoughts and the way things make you feel, not history, not specifics, not the names of things, not the labels of things. I think of my grandma about this a lot because my grandma can never remember the names of things. You know how I don't know the names of moves or anything like that? I'll never remember. I can keep like 25 in my head maybe at one time, but there's so much I will never know. And my grandma would always forget the name of everything. And so she called everything a whatchamacallit. I mean, from the time I was a little kid, a whatchamacallit, oh, whatchamacallit, whatchamacallit. And it's me because I can never, ever remember so many different things. And people decide that makes me stupid. And I lived my whole life that way. So having to get on the internet and accept that that's how people are going to perceive me, it's been an interesting experience. I don't know. It's been a very interesting experience. You've been diagnosed with ADHD recently? I was diagnosed at 30. I'm 33 now. It's been a fucking journey. What happens a lot with women when you have ADHD is you mask for so long. So I overcompensated in so many different ways and lived a life that was completely not my own. You get to a point where you just burn the fuck out. And when that happens, it's just you just are lost. None of the stuff that I did before worked anymore. It's like it finally just collapsed. Like I wasn't able to hide it anymore. It was fucking crazy. It's the wildest thing I've ever experienced. I still can't mask it anymore. It's fucking terrible. I'm 29, almost 30, also a woman. It's the same. The reason a huge reason I think it happens at that point is literally because you get out of high school, you're sold this lie of who you're supposed to be, especially as a woman, who you're supposed to be. And so you force yourself to do it. And then after 10 years, you just can't do it anymore. You just can't do it anymore. And it just fucking collapses. It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. It's fucking awful. I woke up at 30 years old and I didn't know who I was. I look back at 25-year-old me and I don't know who that person is. And I think that's normal for most people, but it just felt especially jarring because everybody knew me as put together and intelligent and had my shit together and quiet, and just all of these different things that are not me. I'm chaotic and messy. It's just, I didn't project it to anybody else. I lose things. Like, it's a wild thing to go through. Joe Oki, thank you for the $2 super chat. Personally, I enjoyed Pat McAfee angle. I did too. Mike Corona, $1.99 super chat. Thank you, bud. Whatchamacallit, damn good candy bar too. I don't know that I've ever had one. But I know what you're talking about. Is Tiffany Stratton just not on the card for WrestleMania? Like, went on an insane title run, comes back at Rumble number 30, then not even at Mania. Seems odd to me. I didn't like her title run. But I do think that she should be on the Mania card. I was thinking that they were going to do something that involved like Asuka and Io. And then we had talked maybe throwing Tiffany into the mix for the US title. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind, but most of the time the celebs they need the commentator to spend 5 minutes telling us why they're famous. That means they're not famous. Why doesn't WWE understand this? No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that entirely. One, there's so many different varying levels of celebrities right now. Unless it's like A-list celebrities, not everyone's gonna know. Most of us in here didn't know who fucking Lil Yachty was. I don't care that I don't know who. I've heard of his name and I've heard some of his music, but his face, I had no fucking clue what that man looked like. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I also am not in with like pop culture current. There's a lot of pop culture of celebrities that I don't know. I'm willing to give them a chance. Like, I'm totally willing to give them a chance. I probably know a whole slew of celebrities that you don't know. There's varying levels of celebrity. Now, when you say that commentary has to explain, okay, well, I don't know if you've noticed this about society in the last few years, but every Netflix movie, every Netflix special, we have had to fucking dumb down. I think this is a perfect point. We have had to fucking dumb down everything in entertainment. Everything in entertainment, everything in media. And it comes from the I need context fucking generation of not thinking for yourself, not finding answers for yourself, and not finding nuance or what's the other word? Not like assumptions or inferences. Being able to watch something, you know how pro wrestling is art. Okay, well, sometimes the ending of movies, the way Stranger Things happen, or so many series over time, and people hated them. Totally get it. How I Met Your Mother was that way too, where you had to you don't get the concrete answers of what happened. The writers didn't wrap it up nice and tie it with a bow. Right? So it's up to you to use your imagination and just infer of either what happened, and different people are going to have different answers. So yeah, they're going to have to fucking explain it and spell it out, because otherwise you're going to have a bunch of people sitting there be like, who's that? They just want to reach different audiences. That's why they're like 4 different celebs right now in different aspects. And you can't knock them for it. They always did it because you gotta get other eyes on it. Otherwise, it's gonna die. You love Lost, but everyone bitches it didn't end their way. See, yeah, we're simple creatures. I love Stranger Things, no matter others' opinion on it. Exactly, and that's in the end all that really matters. Yeah, I know we did do an unofficial therapy. Fuck. I don't even watch Stranger Things, but the way they tell that story is like top notch. If you don't like it, you don't like good storytelling. I'm sorry. There was a specific scene. I didn't even watch it. Okay. I didn't watch the final season. I just talked about this in a video. But I watched the whole rest of the series. But it was pretty much ruined for me because of the internet, because if you haven't noticed, I don't get to things on time. But there was a specific scene between Jonathan Byers and Nancy, I can't even think of her name right now, but Nancy, and they were breaking up. They were breaking up But because of the way that they spoke to each other, because of the way that they were talking about it, they like, yeah, Wheeler, Nancy Wheeler. People were like, wait, why are they crying? Like, why are they, he's proposing to her, whatever. And people, like older people were like, no, they're breaking up. And those people were like, no, they weren't. And we're like, yes, they were. There was a whole fucking debate about that, where they actually had to come out and be like, yeah, no, they were breaking up. That's like, it was beautiful. I thought it was beautifully written. I loved the way it was. I loved everything about that. I liked the feeling of it, like just, you know, loving someone and knowing that you can't. That makes me want to cry just talking about it. Loving someone and knowing that, like, you don't know what's gonna happen, and you can't be with them because it's like it's such a real thing. And the fact that people just were like, what? What do you mean? It's heartbreaking to me. It's heartbreaking to me that art is just. I'm getting emotional about it. It's heartbreaking to me that artists and writers and people put their soul into something, and they do these beautiful things. Music is the same way. Like oh my God, Sabrina Carpenter's Man-Child was one of those also. It's like it's supposed to be funny. Man-Child is supposed to be funny. She's making fun of herself. She's making fun of herself for having bad taste in men. She's making fun of herself for having bad taste in men. I like my boys all incompetent. And I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them. Ha ha ha. She's choosing them. Like, ah! It's hard out here for creatives. It's hard. I'm like that with BTS's recent album. People don't take the time to read or interpret what they are trying to say through their music. It's almost hurt that sounds like a Taylor Swift song. It's a Sabrina Carpenter song. Yeah, that's why I don't knock what other people like. I will never knock what other people like. People be disrespectful as hell. Is my husband home? I need to get my clips up. I gotta do all kinds of stuff. I did not think you were a Sabrina Carpenter fan. I figured you was a Swiftie. T-Mac, you just piss me off sometimes. I'm not a Swiftie. I really was never into a lot of Taylor Swift music because I didn't resonate with a lot of it, honestly, until I turned 30. I'm not even kidding. Her most recent album I did really, really like. And now looking back at a lot of her older stuff, it took another Swiftie to kind of walk me through a lot of it to like it and attribute it to stuff. I've been a Sabrina Carpenter fan for a long time. For a really long time. Like when she first started doing music after Girl Meets World. I've always liked Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm a fan of music. I like music. I won't lie. I did laugh when I saw someone say what in Vince Russo was. I can't even decode that. You grew up listening to Taylor. She's amazing. College was the Red album, or 1989. So like 1989 and Red, I knew. And then after that, I like folk. I really didn't care. Like at the time, I really didn't like folklore. She wrote a lot about breakups and stuff like that. And I've been with the same person since I was 18 years old. You know, so like now I don't. Olivia Rodrigo, she's about to come out with a new album. I love that little girl. Oh my God. Every album, I love her music. Even like I just fucking love it. Sabrina Carpenter too. Like that form right now of pop and songwriting is something I think was really missing and lacking, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Hayley Williams of Paramore, she dropped a good album too. Billie Eilish, I've not been a huge Billie fan. There are specific songs of Billie's that I really like in the beginning, Ocean Eyes. I really liked that. But then there's other ones. Billie has got a really soft vibe at the moment of her music, and I'm like in really just like music right now. That's how I can describe that. That's the best way I can describe that. It's like Kid Leroy's recent album. I love the songs, but listening to the whole album and every song is about his breakup with Tate kind of got stale to me. When you're listening to an entire breakup album, it's sometimes, yeah, some of Taylor's were like that to me. But again, you know, now having been with someone for as long as I've been, like, you can kind of attribute some of it through hard times, through good times, and all of that. Like I fucking loved Man-Child. I love Man-Child. I don't have bad taste in men, but I can relate to certain things. I choose to be Man-Child. There's a lyric of like, if I'm not there, it doesn't get done. I'm like, spit, girl. Spit. You still like Selena Gomez? I do too, in a way. Breakup albums, the entire discography of Fleetwood Mac. Oh my God, they were messy, bitch. They were messy. They were singing breakup songs in the same. They were singing breakup songs when he's standing right there. Vice versa. They were messy as fuck. They were messy as fuck. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get these clips up. I could sit here and yap all night. I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you guys this weekend. Okay. I'm glad I tuned into the stream today. It's my first ever in one of your streams, but now it's nearly 5 a.m. I need to get sleep. We all need to get to sleep. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna apologize. I know I talked a lot today. I've been holding a lot in. I've been holding a lot in because I'm like hiding like personality and feelings, but like your girl's fucking tired. Okay, some of this shit is bleh. Don't take certain things so seriously, guys. Have a good night. Get some rest. Eat food. All that good stuff.